But notice how Rose ain't saying nothing to Becky about quoting it though, and we in agreement. That's interesting. But I'm gonna let you go, Trey.
But it is
No,
fornication.
I don't
Mo.
think
Even though Bathsheba was not
That's a
initially
fact.
married to David, she was married to Uriah.
Correct, which made her a married woman, which
That's
the
what
definition
makes it an
of Old
adultery.
Testament, that's what made it adultery.
Right.
Hey, can I
Right, because she was married.
But she was married.
can I ask a question? Just a quick
Yeah.
a quick honesty check from everybody. Has everybody? Is it fair to say that everybody on this panel at some point in their life has looked at an adult film or seen?
Yes.
What did you say? I missed it.
I said, is it fair to say that at some point in your life, everybody on this panel has looked at an adult film, scene, or movie?
Yes.
I mean, Bridgerton got people having sex in it, so
Jada Fire was dope.
I mean,
yeah.
everybody has.
Yeah.
What's the point?
Shout out to Jada Fire.
Samson, you just gotta do the most.
what's that?
Yeah, I asked
she wasn't my type.
Jada Fire. Yeah, Jada Fire, the truth.
So the answer is yes for everybody, right?
Wait, you mean porn?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, I didn't never watch porn.
You never seen
it one
You've
before
never
in
seen
your
a
life?
porno scene before. A scene.
I made my
I
own.
well, me personally, I say that if you've seen a movie with a sex
When
scene,
I was
in it,
younger,
you've seen
No,
it.
I mean I know a porno scene, like a Pornhub.
Yeah, but I guess
I wasn't into that. I thought
They
it was
want to
a
know
little-
what's the point.
what's the
Hold
point?
on. Hold on. I'd like to make sure that this is clear. So, Becky, you're saying that you've never in your life seen a scene in an adult film, not a movie, but just a purposeful adult film. You've never seen a full scene of that.
No.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Okay.
Never made one with it.
So she is
Like-
Becky the only one? Becky the only one?
Never made a little.
No,
Hold on.
I haven't.
Never
Oh,
made
Rose.
a fun movie.
Okay.
What about
Rose said
film
she's-
yourself?
Rose says she's never seen one either. Okay. No, I just wanted to ask that question just so we all clear who we're talking to.
My point for bringing up what I said was that there's always been harlots. They had specific duties, even in the Bible. Am I lying, Rebecca?
Well, I mean, harlotry technically wasn't allowed in Israel, right? Because they were always from outside nations, and so
Listen. Did they have a job? Yes or no?
well, their job was they slept with people. They were
Exactly. So that's my point.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they've been here. There's nothing new.
Oh, we know that they've been here.
Right, but I
There's
think
nothing new under the sun.
promoting them is the issue. Like,
I
Right.
don't think that was
promoting them
So
promoting.
Becca,
was the
Becca,
issue.
was that highlighted or condoned in the Bible? Which one?
It was highlighted.
Positive.
So what's your point, Trey?
It was highlighted. It wasn't condoned. It was highlighted. That's a
So
fact.
what's your point?
My point is they've been here. Y'all.
Well,
y'all act
But
like
we
they ain't
didn't
been here.
argue. We
It's
didn't
nothing new.
argue that.
Listen,
We were
hold on,
saying
listen.
it's
If
unhealthy to promote
watch
it.
this. Mo, if every man on earth was married,
Mm-hmm.
there would still be single women.
Yeah, absolutely, because there are more women.
And there'll still be women.
That's not true.
There'll still be women willing to sleep with those married men. And y'all know
Yeah.
that.
Trey, in America, it would be true, but on planet Earth, it's more men than women.
Yeah, there are.
So it's really
Yeah.
about racism.
Okay.
And people have
Any
a
way
thing
to
against
condone
other
being
cultures.
undisciplined.
Well, some of us will have to have two
Hold on.
wives.
Men are not naturally monogamous. That's a fact.
Well, why
That's
you
right.
married the one woman?
Oh,
then?
can we? What's the first
Hold on,
question?
hold on, hold
I'm
on.
not trying to argue
Hold
this.
on. Hold on. Karen, you believe men are naturally monogamous?
No.
Thank
Rose.
you.
Good. I'm gonna have two of you, baby. Don't worry about it.
Give me.
No. Are men naturally monogamous, Rose? Don't get irritated. Have a conversation. You're on mute, Rose.
No,
She don't want
like
to
it's a learned behavior.
Okay.
Oh God.
Rebecca.
Because y'all think anything in the Bible is being permissible. It's either
Rose,
highlighted or
we're having a conversation. Why you getting irritated?
because y'all be coming up with these A1 generated.
You come up with you know the stuff you come up with. Have you heard yourself?
I digress.
Rose learned her lessons from Instagram.
Rebecca, are men naturally?
We all have sinned and come short of the glory.
Why y'all being so different tonight? Jesus.
What's the main topic, Trey, that we was about to get into?
Okay, bro. Boy, this is hell, but y'all hell. All y'all showing out tonight.
That is
I
funny.
know that.
Not me.
You know
Not
what?
I didn't do anything.
Hold on,
Not me. I've
Mutt
been
showing
good.
out too, because Mutt took some shots at Trip. So God dang.
Did I show
Hold
up?
on, I've been quiet. I've been chilling.
Yeah,
Me too. I just told Harwin to prove it.
Harwin, Sampson, and Mo, the only decent people on the panel tonight.
I just got here. I just got here.
Karen, you throwing shots at me.
I mean, you come on.
I don't think that I took shots at Trip.
Rose throwing shots at me. I'm just taking them.
But this is not on the panel. Don't do that.
I'm offended.
I don't think I took shots at Trip.
Get over it.
No, I got attacked. I got attacked. I came on here for being honest.
All right, y'all, real quick. All right, so look.
Is up from here.
All right, y'all.
Damn.
Come on. Lord Jesus. Oh God.
See.
All y'all
And listen, I can't argue.
Trey, just repeat the question. Repeat the question, Trey.
Let me ask it first. Why do conversations between men and women turn into arguments instead of understanding? God, boy, look at that question.
Can I answer that first so I can go sleep?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. The reason why conversations between men and women tend to lead to arguments in this day and age is because I personally believe women don't respect men no more. I remember when my father would speak and my mama started talking too much, he would look at her and she would be quiet until he finished saying what he was saying. But nowadays, when a man talk, okay, a woman feel like she's smarter than him. You ain't saying nothing, woo, woo, woo. And the whole time you could be, if you listen, you could be getting some game. This man could be telling you more if you just be quiet and absorb the information. But women will cut dudes off. And me personally, that's the quickest way. I done left plenty of chicks in the restaurants like that. If I'm talking to you or telling you something and then you cut me off, talking about some, yeah, that remind me of the time. Okay, I gotta use the bathroom. You gonna pay that bill yourself. Bye. Deuces. I ain't finna do that. You got 2 times to do it. I give you a pass for the first one. The second time, I already know you're an argumentative woman. You probably don't get hurt a lot in your life, and you feel like you just have to, you fighting for position. Nah, like those people who be in the grocery store on the cell phone screaming. You can hear them 3 hours over. Yeah, girl, like, what the fuck? Shut up. Relax. What you talking about? You talking on the phone. You want the whole world to hear you. So me personally, I think it's because there's a lack of respect for men and women. I'm not saying that it ain't some jerk men out here, and I'm not saying that all men deserve the utmost respect either. But all I'm saying is that in today's time, it's a big difference from how I grew up and how my grandfather, if your house got rowdy, and at one time, this is the only time I ever seen my mama cry in my life. She is grown, and she was talking, and her and my aunties, my grandmother said, if y'all don't shut the hell up in my house, everybody got quiet. Everybody. And she cried because she felt like a little kid again. But that's her daddy. Her daddy put her in her place. They were too loud in the house. Everybody shut up. Today, you do that, boy, you ready for divorce court.
All right. Shout out to Rod Neal with the $2 ball. Appreciate it. My boy 30K in the building with the $5. What up, 30K? Shout out to 30K, man. Where we at, y'all? Where we at? Anybody else? Why do conversations between men and women turn into arguments instead of understanding?
I think because most of the time, or a lot of times, that men aren't respectable. And then when a woman gets emotional and get out of her body, you don't have a real man in the room to de-escalate the situation and not heighten the tension in the conversation. Instead, they want to match energy. So that definitely now everybody emotions is at an all-time high. But then these are the men that we're picking to lead our household and the children.
That's right.
Yeah, but you didn't pick no man.
But a man,
don't co-sign that because that's incorrect.
A man picked me though. A man picked me. I turned it down. So let's be clear. But
I forgot. You ain't never seen a sex scene either.
Who's next? Did you get triggered? Did you get triggered?
Yeah, I did. I just matched your energy.
I know
just
you did.
matched your
So now I gotta get masculine because there gotta be some balance here.
No, you
Okay.
Ain't nothing masculine
women-
about that, Rose.
Anybody else gonna answer the question? Outside of Rose and
I
Sydney?
think
Yeah.
I think a huge issue is majority of the time during conflict, both parties are not willing to listen without fully interrupting or judging. For example, when the argument is going on, people are normally already forming their response while the other person is talking. So they're not actively listening. And in this day and time, I think true listening is rare. And then you also have to consider, like, I would say, emotional baggage. That has a lot to do with the way a person responds. So, and so many people are not able to control impulses when they feel offended.
Yeah, it's because they both, the man and the woman, arguing 2 different points when they argue. Usually, the man is going to be on some solving, fixing kind of mode, and the woman going to be, for the most part, is going to be also like my emotion. I want you to just listen and don't talk back. So those 2 things going to conflict with each other. So you know what I mean. So that's exactly what's going to happen. For the most part, if it is something that the man did wrong, that conversation most likely gonna be a whole lot shorter. You see what I'm saying? If because the man will be like, all right, man, my bad, baby. I'm sorry. I ain't gonna leave the toilet seat up no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So you
how
don't
can
get
we
your ass
fix
in the
it?
water. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Now, if it is something that the girl did wrong, good luck with that one, buddy. It's gonna take a little. It's gonna be a whole lot of talking.
All right, let's move forward. Nobody's got anything else. Are women asking for something men don't understand?
I
Ladies,
feel like they are because I think our communication styles is different. So naturally men usually are looking to fix it, where she might just literally be complaining and just wanting to vent. So I think sometimes this is a disconnect in the communication styles, and that's why there's not much understanding.
Yeah.
I think that ask that question one more time, Trey, because I think I know.
Are women asking for something men don't understand?
Yeah, I think I do think a lot of men don't understand some things that women ask for. Like, for example, right? I've been on panels before where women were pretty much trying to communicate to the men. We'd like you to communicate to us in a better way and not just the harsh way that you think that you want to communicate to us. And a lot of the men were saying, like, it don't matter how I say it, the information is the information. And I don't agree with that. I think that you should communicate to people with the intent for them to listen and the intent for them to be able to hear it and take it in. And if that's your goal, then everybody's different, right? So if I communicate to you and it seems like it's just going in one ear and out the other, I'm gonna try and reset and be like, all right, well, how can I say this again?
Yeah.
Let me use a different analogy.
I got.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, you might say, all right, let me use a different analogy. The first one didn't work, right? Or you learn that even with parenting, you learn as you go. You try to learn how to communicate to your kids to get the best out of them and to put them in the best position. Same thing if you coaching football. All right, I can't communicate to Aaron Rodgers the same way that I communicate to Stephon Diggs, right? I got to talk to them a little bit differently. So, I think that's one example.
I disagree. 100% disagree, buddy. Actually, that's incorrect. The reason why is very simple. If she likes you, she gonna listen to you. She ain't gonna like how you say it, but she's going to listen. If she doesn't like you, no matter what way you say, she's just gonna find a way to dislike whatever you communicate with her.
That's a fact.
I wish I can show you the text messages that I get from girls, because I'm on the phone right now. That's why. I literally just got a text message just like that, like last week. Homegirl, like, Papa, you always talk shit to me. You a little roughneck, but you was right all along. You see what I'm saying? Because every time that I told them, it was like, maybe I didn't say it in the best way and I end up being right. You see what I'm so? And the reason why she actually said that to me is because she actually liked me. You see what I'm saying? And I was talking mad spicy to her. So the point is, if she like you, even if she doesn't like what you said to her, she's still gonna take in consideration. She's gonna come back around 3, 5, 6 months later. Hell, this girl told me that like 2 years later, actually, the one that I'm telling you about.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how it is, bro.
Hold on, Rose, real quick. So what I'm hearing, right, is that you communicated something to somebody in a way that did not actually get through to them when they heard it. But eventually, several years later, after they didn't listen to you and went and did what they wanted to do, they like, you know what? I did the opposite. I fell on my ass. And you know what, Blanco, you was right. I don't think those two, I think that's different from what I was saying. I don't think that's I don't think that's her listening to what you said, the way that you communicated. I think she rejected it. And eventually she just like, oh, the shit was just right. You know?
I think that, I'm sorry, can I jump in, brother? I don't want to.
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead.
I think what he was saying, the reason why I co-signed what he was saying, because I thought what he was trying to say was, if a woman does not like you, and she has that in her mind that she don't like you for whatever reason, it doesn't matter how you communicate a message, because she's not going to receive it. She don't want to. Is what I thought the brother was saying. Because now, if a woman likes you, okay, then of course she go. Now all of a sudden she laughing at jokes that ain't funny. She's so crazy, all that old stupid mess. You know what I'm saying? But you can say the same thing. But the main issue is, if you're talking to the woman that likes you, and she happy and you happy, then it really don't even matter. The rest of it don't even matter.
The reason I don't agree is because it's not just about relationships. Like, when I talk to different women who aren't interested in me sexually and romantically, they listen to what I'm saying because they feel that I'm hearing them and that they're being heard, and I'm not just just wanting to get off my shit, whatever I'm trying to say. They feel that, and then they feel that the way I communicate is clearly and effectively, so they end up changing their perspectives to the perspective that I wanted to give them. So I think that outside of a romantic sense, this is even useful.
Hey, I agree with that. I agree with that part, and that's what I do to these hoes too. I be talking to them the same way.
Yeah,
they feel what I'm saying, and they rock with it. You know what I'm saying? Same way.
I get what you're saying, Mom. Because even if I don't end up being their boyfriend or nothing, or no serious relationship like that, usually like 9 out of 10, I want them to win whatever business they got going on or whatever situation they got going on, right? So when I tell them something, for the most part, they know it comes from like a good place. In 9 out of 10, it happens to be right. You see, I just maybe, and like I go back to what I'm saying. Just because they like me, they tolerate the way I talk to them. You see what I'm saying? And they always come back later on and tell me that I was right, and they just happen to be hard-headed. You know that little spill. The point is that if they didn't like me, they wouldn't cuss my ass out. They wouldn't even bother to say they were in the wrong to begin with. You see what I'm? That's the point that I was trying to highlight too.
Gotcha.
All right, so are men hearing criticism instead of needs? A lot of time women, they come to you with your needs, but then sometimes we'll take it. Is that we'll shut them out unconsciously because of their tone. Well, certain people don't like a man's tone. Well, ladies, we don't like the way y'all tones are as well, and we approach y'all. So a lot of time when y'all trying to get y'all needs met, a lot of men would take that as criticism because of the way you projected your voice or the way you said a thing. Y'all do know that, ladies, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, I just want to make sure ladies know that's a real thing.
I mean, I feel like it's a real thing either way, but a lot of men think they don't have to adjust their delivery because they said what they said and how they said it, and you need to receive it as such. But women, I think that's just a double standard that's out here today. With us women, we need our delivery gotta be right so y'all can receive it in a way so y'all don't feel
okay. So a man raising his voice is a man raising his more voice or being more assertive. Is that more normal than a woman?
More normal? I don't
Yes,
think so.
yes, because we
I
play
don't.
sports. We
A
come from a
man,
sports background. Sorry, go
a
ahead. Sorry,
man,
my bad.
a man raising his
I'm
voice.
like, a man can project his voice and he not be screaming, but you think that he's being aggressive.
Yeah, well, I guess I got personal there because I would take it that way. If you're talking to me in any other voice than your normal inside voice, I'm gonna take it as you're raising your voice at me because what's the need? Why do you feel the need to even raise your voice a half octave at me?
I think it should be a tool, like, and the way that you communicate and the way that you choose to communicate, it should be for an intended purpose, and an outcome. So there may be times where you choose to maybe raise an octave or raise your voice, but it's because you think that's the most optimal way to get across that message to that person on that day, on that subject or whatever. So
All right, so I got a question for the ladies. I need help with this. What does emotional support look like in action?
Can we get a scenario to that? Because I think that
Y'all gotta. Y'all don't want to be all in y'all goddamn feelings and emotions all the time. So how does that look like in action,
Becca bailing me out.
Miss Smart Lady?
Well, I mean, I think it depends on the situation, right? Emotional support could see someone's overwhelmed with a task or an assignment and stepping in to help them. It could mean that they're overwhelmed with, let's just say grief because someone passed or something, and that support could just be being there. If they're angry, it could mean like letting them talk through, I hate that girl or I hate that guy or whatever. It can look like a lot of things depending on the instance. I think it's about one, I think that emotional support, wherever way it goes, is about asking the person what they want from you in that moment, especially if it's something a little more neutral, like the job situation, right? You kind of got to ask someone like, am I a sounding board or you want solutions? Because sometimes they just want to vent about that dumb coworker. Other times they like, yo, if I got to figure out how to do, because if I go into this job, bang, bang, shoot them up, it ain't going to be good, right? So I just think it depends on the situation. And I think it's, asking the person what they want and trying to help them through however they've asked you to help them through.
You said it depends on the situation.
Yeah, definitely.
So if you bail me out, is that emotional support? If you bail me out of jail?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Say less. Say less, Becca.
Financial and emotional support.
Say less, Becca. Say less.
He's so petty.
$10,000 bond, $1,000 in cash. They don't
Anybody
take
else?
checks, only
Anybody
money
else?
orders.
What does emotional support look like in action?
I appreciate your support.
Go ahead, Karen.
So I think it does look different depending on the scenario, but like emotional support is not fixing the problem. Like emotional support is allowing me to open up, and not as if it's therapy, but just allowing me to open up and express myself. And you be there to listen, unless the request requires something else. But it's not about fixing it in that moment, because sometimes we want to problem solve ourselves or just vent.
I feel like that emotional support, it can be, because
I feel like nothing.
Y'all so shady. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna be quiet, right? It can be in a sense, because sometimes I notice when you talk to men, but I think I've noticed it too. All I need is that person that I value and respect them and their opinion. If they're just listening to me, and sometimes I'll end up solving a problem by myself. I just need somebody to bounce ideas off of, and just him saying that you're right, that's a good idea, I'm rocking with that. That'll end up helping me solve the problem. But beforehand, before I even talk to him, my mind is just in a disarray. I'm just confused. I don't know. I got all these ideas. I don't know what to do. But because he gave me that confirmation, now my problem is solved. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, ladies. How should a man respond?
I don't think that's emotional support if he fixes the problem.
He's not fixing the problem, though. He's like just listening to me fix the problem because I'm venting.
Okay.
No,
No, I agree with Kay when she said listening is a huge part of emotional support. I agree with that.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
when it. Oh, go ahead.
Sometimes we desire to be heard. You know, we don't
Go
need
ahead,
you
Mo.
to fix anything right then. Just listen, please. So yeah, I agree with Kay.
Yeah, I agree. I think I know for me, like I think it's big that we listen, but also like when you're talking to your lady or anybody, it's important to me that I ask her not only like what do you think, but then I also ask how do you feel, because those are two different things. You know, and I think they're both important.
Mm-hmm.
Because how somebody feels in a moment is like okay, that's a different thing that we may have to tackle versus what do you think right now. So I think they both important.
I got a question.
I
Man, you
disagree.
converting Rose with your answers. She
I
slowly
disagree.
but surely
Can I-
starting to believe
I
it.
don't listen.
A little
When
bit.
it comes to the
He'll be
truth,
gone
I don't,
tomorrow. Don't
listen. When it comes to the truth, I don't care how you feel in the moment.
I got a question, Trey.
We know
Well,
Trey.
no,
Truth
We
will
know
truth
Trey.
in a
well,
moment, though.
Trey, this is the thing, right? Because you might tell your when you imagine this is your woman, your wife, and you know you love her dearly, whatever, right? So you give her the truth, right? But you're asking her how she feels because it's relevant. Because just because she got the truth don't mean like you can still have a bad night, right? She can still go to bed like she's still feeling a certain type of way. So that
Yeah.
means maybe we need to talk more. Maybe we need to like not table this. Like let me go deeper. Like where is this coming from?
But how can you go deeper on a conversation that's cut and dry when the truth is, if she understand, hey, this is the truth, this is a fact. I'm not finna sit up here and dig in her emotion, in her emotional state. No, what you need to do is realize that this is the truth and accept it. It's nothing else to talk about.
Yeah.
What? That's so mean.
Let me transfer it to
that
my
ain't mean. That ain't mean. That ain't mean.
Because I
Let me
mean, it
transfer it to my
doesn't sound
son.
really
I mean-
supportive.
Oh,
It
what
sounds
about
kind of-
Mo? What the hell am I looking for? What am I digging up? Nigga, it's the truth.
Yo, Trey, I'm gonna transfer it to my son,
I
right?
don't know, Trey.
Wait, Mont.
Oh yeah.
I think it just depends on the situation. Some situations, I hear you. I ain't gonna fully disagree with you, even though I'm leaning more so to what Trey's saying. Because at the end of the day, facts is facts, and I ain't gonna just put this on women. Shoot, men do this too. Some people
Yes.
just like to go against the facts just because they disagree with their erroneous opinions,
Mhm.
and that's not righteous.
Yeah. So I'm gonna transfer this on to my son, right? Because it's my job. It's my job to lead everybody, but let's just use my son. It's my job to lead him and make sure he grew up to be a man, the way I see a man, right? So if let's say I put him in timeout, and I talk to my son, right? I try to have mature conversations with him. I put him in timeout. He did something. I'm trying to tell him what he did wrong, right? What I'm saying is a fact. Like this is what you did, and this is why it's wrong, and this is why you can't do it again. I make the rules, so it is what it is, right? However, if I see his face is like, I'm like, what are you thinking? Like, do you understand what I just said? And like how do you feel about what I just said? Because maybe I need to go deeper, because I need you to not only know that what I'm saying is right, but I need you to really know. Like I need us to really tackle this, you know? Because
Can I explain to Trey too?
I hear you, but is that in every
That's
situation?
totally understandable with a child. We talking about a grown woman.
Okay, but can I say this? I think that it
I'm one
is
of them.
important
Oh,
to.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were done.
No, go
My
ahead.
bad. I was gonna say I understand when it comes to adults, like okay, the truth is the truth, absolutely. But if you want a person to be receptive to what you're saying, you do have to consider delivery.
Do your boss gotta do that?
Well, that's just part of corporate America. They're not gonna always when you're
So you gonna give your boss more leeway than your husband?
comparing a work relationship to a husband, because I know that corporate America, you can die today and they'll find somebody tomorrow. When I'm dealing with my spouse, there's supposed to be a certain level of safety, protection, consideration. So that's completely different.
It's not, because you accepting
Yes,
the
it
facts.
is.
You accepting the facts for what it is. Again, I agree with in some situations with Mont saying he not completely wrong. This ain't no, absolute. But in
How is
some
it not
situations, some things are just straight up factual.
But you
And
mean
if
to
the
tell me
woman is
that
not
a
accepting the
marriage?
facts, then you not trying to accept his emotion and his
Okay, but
feelings.
you mean I'm still stuck at
So
me comparing my work, my manager,
Because
my
how is it
job
possible you go to
different
work and treat your
than my spouse? Because I know that's required of me, and
because
people
it's
are
required of you with your husband
they're
too.
not. don't want to argue, but I know that the world is not going to consider me like my spouse does, like my mate does. That's
I'm not saying he should consider you. I'm saying you should consider him.
It's different.
It's not. It is. You should show your husband. You should show your husband and wife more respect than you show somebody at your job, regardless if you scared of losing your job or not.
That's basically what I'm saying.
So you basically saying you okay? So no, we not. I'm saying that you should show your husband and or wife more respect than you show your boss. But you cool with tucking your tail in front of your boss.
I never said that. You're putting words in my mouth and you're projecting. I never said
I'm not projecting. No, I don't tuck my tail to no boss, so I couldn't be projecting. That don't apply to me.
I don't either though, but you're making it sound like it applies to me.
I'm speaking it. I'm saying to you, I'm according to your opinion, what you saying, because you're speaking about it.
All I said,
You said you was more receptive to your boss.
Said the truth is the truth. I never said it. I never said that. Trey said the truth is the truth. I agree with that 100%. My only pushback was he said, I don't have time to dig into their emotions. I get it. Mike gave the example about his son. Trey said we're dealing with adults. Absolutely. But if we are in a relationship, if my spouse wants me to consider what they are saying, delivery matters, is all I'm saying. If you want a person
what your boss saying though, you consider what your boss saying regardless.
I didn't even get into that. I was dealing with the conversation at hand. That's it.
I'm dealing with the conversation at hand too. This is not off topic.
Okay, I'm saying how you treat. He was just talking to Trey respectfully.
I'm talking to everybody on the panel respectfully, and I mean that, and I don't mean that kind of.
You sound real upset, sir. But go
I'm
ahead.
not upset. I'm not upset. I don't even know you, beloved.
Okay,
but
right, it's getting very aggressive, and I was just talking to Trey. But y'all got it.
I'm not being aggressive. I mean, I was really talking to Mom, and then you jumped in. I just let you go because I've been quiet.
I was talking to Trey.
That's cool, but when you were talking to Trey, I was talking to mine.
Mo, I can't attest for Harwin. He talks like that on every day.
Okay, I don't know him. Okay,
cool. That's how I felt, sister, earlier when I was talking to Trey too, and I got beat up by Rose.
I don't gotta project for nobody. Like I'll tell you, if you want to know my situation, you ain't gotta guess with me. You can ask. You ain't gotta guess with me at all.
Hey, what's his name? Is it Harwin?
78.
No, the one that's talking to me. Is that Harwin?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know. Again, this is my first time on the panel with Harwin. So
yeah, Mr.
Okay. Hey, play fuck up. It's cool.
I got a question.
What?
Because I think what Mon said is super valid, right? And I think
you just skip Samson. Becca.
No, let her go. Go ahead, let her go. She's gonna bail me out. Go, Becca.
No, wait, Becca, before you go, I just want to say I don't disagree fully with what Mon's saying. In some situations, you absolutely should consider. In fact, I said we both should consider each other's feelings with each other. So I'm not disagreeing with that fully at all.
Hold on, Harwin. So you're telling me if I'm in a relationship and my woman wants to buy a car and I tell her no, we're not buying the car. We go through through the financials, etc.
Nah, in that case,
I'm not done. She sees, hey, it's not the smartest decision to buy a car right now at the moment. I don't care what face she make. I don't care what temper tantrum she throw. I don't care how she feel. That's what we doing. We not buying it. Now what?
Right. No, I was leaning towards you.
Yeah.
Right. I'm leaning towards you, but I'm saying
hold on. So why should I be bothered by her emotions?
You shouldn't in that moment. In that moment.
No, I can tell you why, Trey. With that same scenario, I can tell you why.
Man, you can't be serious.
I can tell you why.
I get it. She may be.
But look, check it out. Check it out.
I want to hear this. No, I want to hear much.
I go after
Look, right? So you already determined, right, what we going to do. That's signed, sealed, delivered. We not getting the car. It's over, right?
Yes.
Now, your woman is still feeling some type of way.
So what?
Like you being the masculine, logical leader that you are, you can take her emotions and you can explain them to her, right? You can say, well, I see we talked about not getting a car. How do you feel? Like it looked like you feel some type of way. How do you feel right now?
I don't care.
That's horrible.
What are you talking about?
You gotta be a mature.
You can make her better.
Hey, Fatty, what it do, fam? Listen,
Trey, I've said on this panel before, right?
Man, you
on
can't be
Ali
serious,
John,
bro.
right? I told somebody like Samson was like, yo, you can't tell people how to feel. I said, yes, you can.
Man, no, you
tell
can't.
people. But you can logically
That's it.
explain to somebody, like if an adult, if your wife, if she
Mo,
is mad that
stop
she
doing
can't get
that.
it.
Mo, don't do that. It's talking about that nigga ain't provide
That's
no
just my opinion.
no
He
mature
is.
perspective. No, he ain't. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're full of shit. You're full
No,
of
look,
shit.
if your woman is
Shit.
if your woman is
You're
feeling
full
some
of
type of
shit.
way,
Hold on, Trey. Play the African, bro.
No.
Play the African,
You
bro.
back and forth.
We
You
gotta
full
be
of
the
shit.
therapist.
No. I'm not
this
trying to hear
helps
that
you
shit.
long term.
I ain't
Yeah,
said
can I
nothing
say
this
something?
whole time. Mont said that shit to me originally. He said, we'll quote it, Mont, because I don't misquote you. Say it.
We were talking about a woman who was feeling the type of way about something you said.
Yeah,
And I felt like it wasn't justified for her to feel that way about that action.
correct.
And I said that you can actually tell her, like, no, you can't feel this way about that. And
You
you
said
can
you
teach,
can
and
tell
you can teach her that.
You can teach the term. What was it? You can teach her or tell her what her
Tell
emotions
somebody
are.
how to. You can tell somebody how
You
to.
can tell somebody how to feel. Now hold up,
No.
hold that right there. Since niggas want to nod their head like noggin boss, Rose, a nigga can tell you how to feel.
No.
You can train them how to feel.
No, because you
There
want
we
to
go,
know.
Cameron.
No.
So they gotta be trained on camera.
I ain't said nothing. No. So a nigga can tell you how to feel, Rose? Yes or no? Never mind. Go ahead, Mike. Continue, dog.
Take it too long, Rose. Take it too long.
So you can. So
They can't tell you, but I believe they can shape
no.
how you
So
feel.
you can't tell somebody in the moment to remove their emotions, right? No.
Right.
Man, what
But you
are
can
we
tell
doing,
somebody.
man?
You can tell a kid. Let's use a kid as an example, but you can do it with an adult woman too.
Nah, come on, man.
All
Don't
right,
do
cool.
that.
All right, we're gonna use an adult woman. Your woman, right? She understands that within our relationship, if I don't like an outfit that you're wearing, I can ask you to take it off, right? Cool.
I stay with the
Change your
car
outfit.
though.
Now, your woman, you tell her like, yo, I don't really like that outfit, right? Now she feels like she's upset at you because she had to take an outfit off. From my perspective, baby, you can't get upset at me for that. We can't allow that to happen. That's not something that you can get. That's not something that I'll allow you to get upset with me for and try to say, oh, I don't want to be close to you. You can't do that. So we're gonna work through that. And in the future, you're not gonna feel that way no more about me telling you to take off an outfit. Because you can't feel that way about me telling you to take off an outfit. That's out.
The thing is with the card example is a very, very short conversation, bro.
No, you need to go back. No, I want you to go back and fix the other example first, Blanco. He said he could tell her if she decided to come downstairs with that sheer outfit on and them nips is out, he can tell her she can't feel a way about that.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Mom is bullshitting, man. Like,
Yo,
you're not bullshitting, but that's bullshit.
Somebody don't be mad.
She can, but she shouldn't feel away.
You're not going to tell your woman that they can't be mad at y'all about that.
Mark, let me ask you a question. Hold on, y'all. I'm finna nip this whole thing in the bud.
A lot of cap in the rap. A lot of cap in the
Let
rap.
me ask you a question. Can you argue? Mark, can you argue feelings?
Can you argue feelings?
That's what I said.
I need expound on that for me. I don't fully.
What you mean?
I don't fully understand what it means.
Okay. Can you argue feelings or facts?
You can argue facts.
Can you argue feelings?
I'm not sure. I will have to.
Okay. Can you argue? Can you argue with somebody about the way that they feel?
Yes.
Yes.
No, you can't.
Can I explain why?
You can't argue facts, bro. That just is. I mean, you can, but you shouldn't. See, a fact is a fact.
No, I said argue feelings.
No, not you. I ain't talking to you, Trey.
Oh, yeah, I agree with you. Win. But can I explain to you why?
Boy,
so
you tripping tonight, fam.
So look, I'm just keeping it a buck. This is my belief. I believe that most people aren't self-aware enough to tell me something, right? I'm a very self-aware person. But just because you tell me something, you say, yo, no, I just felt this way, so that's why I did that. I can disagree with you and I can pry deeper. A lot of people on these panels will tell you something, right? And then you'll try and challenge their logic, and eventually it might come out to like, you know what? Well, yeah, you're right. I did feel this way, or I did say it because of this. Because you ended up you pried deeper and you didn't accept that first answer they gave you. If that makes sense. You can argue how somebody
argue feelings. I'm talking about why they feel that way.
I'm sorry. Don't we do that with Rose though about how she feel with mine?
I don't argue that.
We do.
No, I do not. You can't.
You may not.
Well,
but a lot of
don't lie
people
on me.
do.
You not lie on me. I don't argue nobody.
You may not. I think
everybody is entitled to the way that they feel. It don't make them right, but they're entitled. And I'm not going to argue with you about the way that you feel. Sorry.
The thing is with
me was born in 1932. I'm different.
Yeah, bro. The thing is with the car example is a very short, easy conversation, bro. Your girl comes to you, she wants to get a new car. You tell her no straight up, and naturally she already know in mind what kind of car she wants. She be planning this move for at least 2 weeks, right? She gonna come to you. I want to get this car. You be like no, and then she gonna say why. Simple answer. We got 3 cars that are paid off already. What the fuck you need to get in a brand new car for? It's very simple.
Very simple.
It's very simple. That's it. And they move on.
How you going? Mom, hold on. You know what? I got. Tell me how you gonna convince your girl not to be sad.
Well, no. You can't ask him that, Trey. You can't, because he owned her. Hold on. Let's back up.
You know what? You're right, Samson. You're right.
Let's back up a little bit. Let's back up because she on his program. See, now you gotta talk to him a different way. You gotta come at him a different way. All right. Okay. So here's the thing. Here's the problem. He said that you can tell a woman that she can't feel a way about something. That's what he said. Mm-hmm. Y'all just heard me ask Rose. That nigga look perplexed because ain't no nigga finna tell her what she can or cannot feel. Now, I'm not going to say that's the majority of y'all. That would be disingenuous. But a lot of y'all are emotional. So to sit over here and say that a man can dictate what you feel and cannot feel is not real. If he sat over here and told Becca, look, me and Becca just had a conversation not that long ago where I was like, nah, you can't do me like that. You can't feel that way. You got to have my back. Becca looked me, she ain't looked at me. She told me dead to my face, nah, nigga, you on your own. That's my position. I feel how I feel.
That is not what I said.
That is what you said. Don't make me bring up the whole story. Don't make me bring up the whole story. Stop it.
Did I not say I would bail you out? Did I not say you would get breakfast? All right.
You did. You did.
Before you go, let me get the super chat.
You did. Say
$30K with the $5. If a person doesn't like the way a person is talking them, but it's true that person has issues and needs to take accountability. Help me.
That's right.
You. Hold on. Let me get to the next one real quick. Shout out to brother. I mess that name up all the time, but you're a faithful supporter. I appreciate you so much for the $5 super sticker. We got 30K back. Gaslighters use interpretation as a weapon. I think he's talking about Rose. All right, so OG Speed with the $5. Shout out to my boy OG Speed. He said, it's all good. Peace and love. OG, where were you Sunday? I'm going to hold you accountable. And I hope everyone's having an amazing night. Then my boy Trip came back with the goddamn $50. Yeah, 3 times. Yeah. Trip, man, listen, you know you're my brother. I'm going to call you tomorrow. We're going to have a conversation. You know I'm still rocking with you. But it's just certain things we can't have on the stream. That's all it is, brother. We want the ads. We want people to watch the videos and say this is a safe space. And that means for everybody, all right? Okay. But thank you again. I'm going to call you tomorrow, Trip. Where we at with it? Let me ask this quick. I got to get out this nigga. Say what you got to say because this nigga month Trip. Go ahead.
I don't think, you can't argue someone's feelings. Like if they felt hurt, they felt hurt. But what you can argue is like the meaning attached to it. Like you can say like, that wasn't my intention to hurt you. So I don't want you to feel that way. Like you can argue the intent behind it, but you can't actually argue the feeling that they feel. Because like Trey said, they are entitled to their feelings, even if they're off.
Hey, I'm going to highlight this comment. My nigga Fatty said, Samson Mud will make $1 million if he goes to Derrick Jackson route. This woman will fall for everything as long as you make them feel good, i.e. Rose. Well, I'll tell you, boy. All you gotta do is listen. You know what? Hey, Fatty, I'm switching. I'm going Derrick Jackson. Don't worry about it. Everybody, I'm gonna turn into a grifter. I'm gonna turn into a grifter. I'm gonna tell women everything they want to hear. I'm a make you feel good. Listen, everybody from now on, I'm siding with the women. So y'all, we gonna blow up Trader Truth Teller. Nigga, I'm gaslighting. I'm gonna be a grip. I'm doing it all. Huh?
You want to change your name?
No,
I'm gonna start tomorrow.
I was gonna.
No, he
No,
I
I'm
was
not
gonna
changing my
use.
name. Hell no, I'm not
He
changing my
gonna be
name.
telling the truth.
I was.
No, I'm not
I
changing
was
my name.
gonna. I was gonna say for a month, right? We're gonna use his logic. So next time that any of these girls talking about postpartum and that mental health bullshit that they be talking about, Mom, you're gonna tell them, nah, you don't have postpartum, okay? And then she's gonna turn around and say, you know what, Mom? You're right, I don't. So we're gonna put that logic to the test next time, okay?
Well, I don't think that's not a fair assessment. That's not a fair position.
It is very fair, brother.
And I
Extremely
can
fair.
explain, and I can explain how, right?
Well, this nigga got explanation for everything. What?
Yeah.
Cause
Yeah.
Poppy always talking from a
So-
place that he's never going to be able to experience.
Oh my God, here she
Bro,
goes.
you do the same thing.
I'm just
Hey, hold on.
confused.
Mutt and Rose, when did y'all get on the same squad?
We not. She. I
We
don't know.
They not on the same squad. She is capping, and so is he.
I'm
Hold on.
captain.
Both of y'all.
know
That's
how I
crazy.
feel. Y'all know how I feel. But when mine's spitting, he's spitting. I gotta give him his
Now
credit.
he's spitting.
When
You
Poppy
don't even think he spit when he agree with
He's
you.
spitting, but she ain't answer my question, did she? Prove it.
Yo, she ain't answered nothing. I was gonna say that, Samson.
On this.
Byron can't wait on his opportunity.
Yeah.
I was waiting on that somebody to say that's why I didn't have two roles. You right.
So,
I've been waiting on you to answer that.
So Blanco, I think it's all about being reasonable, right? Because as men, we leaders, we teachers, right? That's what at least me. That's what I think I am. That's how I feel I am. I'm a teacher.
But you say you tell them how to feel. So you tell
Yeah.
them no, you don't
Yeah,
feel
so-
postpartum.
yeah,
You feel no.
So I think that's unreasonable. I think
really?
that's unreasonable because I believe in postpartum. I know a lot of the guys don't. I do believe in it to some degree.
Because it don't matter what they believe, it exists.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
y'all- like
Physiologically, it's not
Yeah,
just emotional, so then it's harder to
You
argue.
answering stuff now, still ain't got to
Yeah,
answer my
It's
question.
hard to argue that, even though I agree
Well,
with you.
It was
it's hard
funny
to
y'all
argue
couldn't
that,
answer
bro.
my question. Y'all couldn't answer my question last night about postpartum, but we gonna act like that didn't happen. But okay.
What's the question?
I answered it.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
What
I smoked them. We can go clip it. Don't do that.
What question?
Karen, that's why your head big.
We answered it.
Hey, Becca, the question was about if postpartum was a social construct, Becca. That question.
Right, and I said
It
no,
is.
it's not a social contract. It's a
It is.
physiological happening that happens.
Okay,
after
and then I came back and said, if it was not considered postpartum, could it be monetized?
No,
the
the
answer
name change.
Exactly. Thank you. You answered. You conceded. You conceded. Checkmate. All right, let's go. Go ahead.
Isn't postpartum being feeling depressed, right? Isn't that
Yeah,
part of postpartum?
Hold on. I just
Depression?
Blanco, you're going too fast, like my boy Ali would say. I done already. She just said no. I checkmate the. Let's not, bro. Let's not over pursue.
No,
Go ahead,
because
Mark.
he
No. But Trey, I'm asking you. Part of postpartum is depression, right? Trey.
That's a small part of it.
Yeah.
People lose hair.
Hey,
Your
bro,
body
it's
changes,
a chemical imbalance, bro.
Your mental state changes. Is nothing you can help. It's
It's
not
about
self.
estrogen and
That's cap. That's
Well, I
cap.
ain't gonna say
That's an
you can't help
excuse.
it.
That's an excuse
No,
for
it's
you to ask.
psychological and what do you mean?
I don't want to hear about none of that shit. That's
It's
that's
the
just
truth.
excuse. That's excuses for you to act like an ass. You know
It's
what?
biology.
Next
Are you
time,
serious?
next time I cheat on you, I'm gonna say I got postpartum too. I'm gonna use your excuse. Next time I cheat on one of you queens, I'm gonna say I got postpartum, I got manipulated, and I got groomed. I got groomed too. I got groomed. The pussy groomed me.
Sorry for
You
your
can't carry a baby.
Yeah, you can't carry a baby, bro.
What you mean carry a baby, nigga? I got 3 million on my balls right now. I carry these niggas on my whole life. What
That's
you
a
mean?
sperm cell. That's not a baby, bro.
Right.
What,
And
nigga,
after a
it feel
woman
like
gets
baby to me.
pregnant, it's fact that her body goes through hormonal shifts.
Just go on mute, Poppy.
Yeah.
He said it felt like a baby to me.
Poppy.
I don't got nothing else to say.
Wait, I'm gonna ask this final question and we can move on. Can you drink a baby?
Y'all do it every day.
A lot of women dream. A lot of women dream my
I know,
babies.
so
Keep it moving.
Y'all do it every day.
Not where I thought
That's
she was
a
gonna
that's a form. I use that as a form of birth control for the
Kids are
queens.
getting
Like your
drunk.
baby.
Birth control.
Rebecca, kids are getting drunk every day.
Control.
Your kids are not getting drunk sperm. Because
Control.
he said he uses as birth control to
Same
control
thing.
birthing
Same
kids.
thing. All
Right.
Shout out to DF.
I'm with you, Becky, on that. I can't. I gotta.
Hold on. When I read super chat, come on now, brothers. Try too hard to make these happy when it's an impossible mission. We're not gonna call the women out their name now. Respectfully, OG Speed with the $5. Trey, I'm only promised so long as on the earth. When I get a chance, I get it in. I got it to get it in. I got Sunday to make up. All right, my brother. OG, you know I was just messing with you, bro. And then Rod Neal came back. She can be entitled to her feelings, but I said what I said, and I don't have to disrespect you to get my point across. Shout out to Rod Neal with the 999. All right.
Feeling some type of way when I make certain decisions is going to be unacceptable, and you can teach your woman that, and she'll, if she accept your leadership, then she'll get with it. Like, for example, early on, like when I first started,
They accept your leadership until they don't. But go ahead.
Maybe I just ain't get there yet, right? But early on, when I my girl never had a man tell her she can't go on a vacation, right? She never had a man tell her like, yo, you got to run that by me. You can't just up and fly out to France. And that was something she took that hard the first time, we had to have that conversation. And now she's excited to tell me about, all right, I want to go here. Like, how do you feel about that? Is that okay? Like, is this like, she excited about it now? But before she was like fucked up about it. So I don't know.
It just ain't.
You need to clarify. You need to clarify your stance, man. You got to clarify.
That's another thing, right? I was skeptical about her friends early on, because as a man, as a leader, I'd rather you have friends that are in relationships, friends that are married. These are the type of friends I like you to be around, versus the single friends who doing the bull, all the nut shit and all that type of stuff, right? So certain friends, like, she started to like kind of like slowly stop being around, right? So what was I about to say? Now at this point, whenever she meets a woman, because she likes to make new friends, whenever she meets a woman and she like, oh, she's married and she's this and she's that and she got this going on, she's happy to kind of like come to me and be like, yo, I met this girl and like she's married, she got a husband, and I think she like, maybe we can be friends and like, like couple friends and all that type of stuff. She's excited about that type of stuff. But early on, telling a girl like, yo, I don't like your friends, that's something that they take hard, but eventually she'll get with your program and be like, all right, I understand that, like, he's wise, he's my man, I admire him, I want to run things by him because he can see things that I can't when it comes to like women and stuff like that.
So does that mean, so for clarification's sake, so you disagree with the statement that you can only lead someone that wants to be led? Do you disagree with that?
I agree with that.
So to my point, if we're talking about the last time we had this conversation, you said
one thing. Can I say this though? I think that you can convince somebody to want to be led.
But how can you convince somebody if they don't want to be?
Easy. The same way. Let's say Rose had her reservations about me, but she heard me talk and she's like, oh, okay, it's not so bad.
That's
right?
Because you're telling her what she wants to hear.
I'm saying what I'm saying what I believe.
It's not the same thing.
Why ain't it?
Because
so if I can tell Rose certain things,
the difference between telling somebody what they want to hear to own, control, or dictate, there's a difference between that and telling them the truth. The truth always not going to be what they want to hear. That's why I said the original statement is you can only lead the ones that want to be led. They don't want to be led. Nothing you're going to say about dictating their emotions is going to change their mind, regardless of how much they like you and all of that stuff. We're talking about the majority. If I can tell you everything I'm telling you is 100% fact and 100% truth, if you do not want to hear it, and you don't know, and you don't want to receive it, there's nothing I'm going to be able to do. It doesn't make my point any less true.
So we agree, right?
We don't agree, because you said you can make them. You said you can dictate. You said you can make them and tell them what they can and cannot feel. That is not true. You can't.
So you
Now,
can't.
Mom, got your ass.
now, you can do that with your individual experience. I'm not saying that. Like I said before, I already told you this last time we had this conversation. This is different though. We
Then
talking
you
about
validate the point.
No, you making mine because just because you can do it with yours, that don't affect the majority. You ain't going out here to the next 5 girls. You're gonna dictate what their feelings are just because you can make up some shit and tell them what they want to hear, and they're gonna gaslight the fuck out you. But oh, my spitting today. They're gonna be on your program today and be off that shit tomorrow. The next time you tell them some shit that they don't like.
So
That's
Samson,
bullshit.
yes,
You know
the
that's
next,
bullshit.
yes, the next 5 girls, I can tell them how to feel.
And
I'm
they
not
don't
going to pick random first 5 girls I see in the street, right? I'm going to pick the ones.
But you said tell them. You said I can tell them how to feel. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's some Terminator shit.
For example, right? I can for you, right? If let's say you spilled some milk right now and you started crying, I'm gonna let you know, like, yo, bro, that's no reason to cry, right? Now, if your mother passed, that is a reason to cry. I give, like, as a man, I give you a pass for that. But if you drop some milk and you cry, I'm gonna let you know. Like, Sam, everybody on this panel probably gonna be like, "Yo, Samson, chill out. You can't do that. You can't be crying over nothing like that."
But that doesn't mean that they won't
How you
cry.
gonna make it? How you gonna make it stop?
Thank you, Mo. You can tell anybody anything. That doesn't change. If you tell Mo that she don't need to feel like that, you don't need to cry or whatever it is, that's not going to change anything. You just said some words.
So that's not true.
So I think
what you said isn't true. You said that's not going to change anything. It can change.
You would say words. Is that going to change how she feel about it?
It can. Right now,
it can, but it also cannot. It depends on the
let me get it out
situation.
first.
Hold on, I'm gonna use 7A for an example. Right?
Let me just get this out first. Let me just get this out. So, of course, it's not going to change it right now, right? It possibly can if you had a conversation extensively enough, but it's not supposed to change it today. It's supposed to make it so that in the future this is not an issue. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, Mont.
Can I say? Okay.
Oh, go ahead, Mo. Nah, go ahead, because you've been trying to say so. I apologize. Go ahead.
I understand what Mont is saying, but at the end of the day, you said that if they cry over whatever they feel, you're going to say you shouldn't cry for that. That doesn't determine if they're going to cry. They still may cry after what you said. So I believe that you can influence how a person feels, but you can't control how they feel, because when you're saying you can control how they feel, that means forcing them to feel a certain way, and that's just impossible. Emotions come from that person's internal thoughts. No matter how you try to convince a person of how they should feel, that's out of our control.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to influencing the way a person feels, I believe that we can influence, because it's going to all depend on what are our words, what's our tone, what type of energy are we bringing to the situation. So that can absolutely influence their feelings. But at the end of the day, nobody can tell, okay, you shouldn't feel this way. You can give your opinion, but that doesn't mean that they still won't dwell in whatever that feeling is.
I think that's unrealistic, right? So let's take the military for example. Do you think that they train people how to feel and how not to feel?
They condition them.
They condition you.
They program. No, I say
They
program.
teach them how to
It's the same
suppress.
thing.
Okay. Oh, so we semantics people now. Okay, I love that. Everybody got their
I
own
said
word
the
for it.
word train though. I said train.
They would go hard when everybody else wanted. They like the other words better.
Nah, I didn't say nothing.
Not you.
I did say train.
I ain't get my point addressed. I ain't say nothing.
I want to say something. I want to say
They tell you
something
how to feel.
respectfully, with all due respect, right? Women, from my experience, women publicly hate niggas like me, publicly, and they love brothers like Mont. And Mont is the most dangerous nigga on this panel, cause that boy there is a smooth, slick mother. Ooh, boy, you my pimp partner right now, cause you cold with it. You cold with it.
I just want to clarify.
Am I dangerous, or do I have the ability to be
I
dangerous?
want to clarify because I need my point addressed, man. First of all, let's go back to, and Harwin gonna like this because I read this book from front to back. When we talk about the 48 laws of power, this how it go, right? You got act like a king to become one, pretend to be like them, play to people's fantasies, and master the art of timing. That is in the 48 laws of power. That is a book based off manipulation.
Beautiful.
Y'all let this
Also, you was real, Samson. You weren't just doing no joking.
y'all if y'all want to. I'm telling y'all. If it's based on, it says in the 48 laws of power to always, you never let your intentions be known. You mask them.
You never outdo the master.
If his intentions is to get you to feel a way, he gonna tell you whatever the fuck he want to tell you so that you don't feel that way. That is manipulation, dog.
So Samson,
Or is it manipulation or consideration?
Hold on, no, it might be manipulation, right? But this is the thing: Samson's operating like manipulation is 100% bad all the time for every purpose. That's not true.
How we talking,
Let me ask you a question: are dictators bad?
Depends.
It depends who they should sit in front.
What if Jesus was
From
your
a bad
dictator?
situation is good.
He, according to the book, he basically is.
Yeah. What if Jesus was your dictator? Would that be a bad thing?
No.
It depends on because like Becky said.
Not if I
it
trust him
depends.
with my life. No.
Exactly right. And in some ways, your parent is a dictator, right? But if
Sure.
your parent loves you, it's not a bad thing for that person to be a dictator if they have your best interests at heart.
Exactly.
You supposed to be the dictator, Mike?
No, I'm just saying, like, I don't think manipulation is not a bad thing. It depends on the purpose of the person manipulating you, right?
I don't think I like the word choice because there's nothing positive when it comes to manipulation.
I don't agree.
That normally operates out of a space of deceit.
Well, if he makes you believe and hit your ass with a Jedi mind trick to make you think that the word manipulation is good, then you'll believe.
Is it manipulation if I sneak my kids' vitamins inside of their broccoli inside of their vitamins?
No, it's more of a trick.
That's not manipulation. You just swap some shit out.
Yeah, but I am using deceit to get this inside of their body.
No, manipulation is the original example you use. If he cry over spilled milk and you say, you don't get to feel that way. You don't get to cry over spilled milk.
Yeah, but my point is, am I deceiving my kids by sneaking this inside of their food? Even though if I told them, they'd be like, "Oh, I'm not eating that, Dad. I hate that."
You tricking them. You ain't manipulating them. You know the difference. You know the difference. I don't play words with friends.
You're not listening to my words.
You do that shit. I don't play words with friends.
Are you deceiving them if you sneak food that they don't like, healthy food that they don't like inside of something that they do like?
It depends if you tell them if it's in there or not.
Yeah. You don't tell them, you sneak it in.
Why would it be considered sneaking when you're their parent?
Because I'm a parent who's choosing to deceptively put this inside of their food.
I don't think that's deception.
That's deception.
It is deception because they're not fully aware or they haven't given consent to whatever that is. So it is a form of manipulation.
Yeah. I don't gotta. Wait. Our kids do not need our consent to give them vitamins.
Right, but I'm just speaking to the point of him asking if it was manipulation. Anytime someone is not fully aware of what's going on, that is a form of manipulation.
But at minimum, this is deceptive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead.
So,
go ahead,
watch this. So I'm gonna use 7A because 7A said something earlier.
Y'all love trying to not get me to bring my points home when I got you on the fence.
You ain't never had me on no fence. You want to try?
Every time I got you on the ropes, you ain't on the ropes yet. Mine got us. Let's switch it to something else.
I can't get my point addressed. You ain't got nothing on no ropes. You want to address none of my point.
You're on the ropes
because you want to manipulate some more instead of address my point.
What point? Didn't I address?
It's all right, Mike. You ain't gonna do it. I love it. I'll catch you next time we do it.
As I was saying. So I think that I've just successfully proved that deception is not always bad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean,
and what the fuck does that have to do with what I said? That ain't got nothing to do with what I said.
What you say? So I can pack it up too.
I literally said it. That's how I know you just doing this on purpose. I address manipulation, and I broke it down with examples. And what you do? You went over here and derailed the deception. And has nothing to do with what I was talking about. My example was about manipulation.
I apologize.
That's my point.
I apologize. Make your
point again. You're doing that on purpose.
He don't want to get packed up because I'm focused on him now. He don't want to get packed up.
You ain't addressed nothing I said.
Let's go. All right, say it again.
No, because you heard me.
Here we go. Let's move on. He don't want to get packed up.
What I said.
Let's move on, guys.
No, what you be saying, Mike?
You don't want that 1v1.
I believe in you. I believe you have the capacity to learn. I believe you have the capacity to listen. I believe in you. I believe you. That's the shit you say. That means you heard what I said.
What's the
You
next
heard what I
topic,
said
Trey?
the
He don't
first
want the
time.
1v1.
So that means you understand, you comprehend. You heard what I said. So address the point. Don't be trying to derail and think you packing somebody up when you ain't addressed what I said the first 3 times.
Samson, could you repeat your point for me, please?
You know what I said, man. You did that last time. Stop trying to be tricky, bro.
Samson, could you repeat your point for me, please?
Bro, use a life coach with a hoodie on. Stop.
There you go. He refuses to repeat his point. So let's.
You want to address my point?
Manipulate the conversation.
What you say, Harwin?
I said Samson. So you think Mont manipulating this conversation?
Hey, bro, watch this, Maharwin. He act like he ain't hear my point. Prove it. Prove you ain't hear my point.
Prove that I didn't hear your point.
Prove it. You act like you ain't hear it. You hear my point? Did you understand my point?
He said, "Prove it." I see. What you
I don't
did.
think it's possible to prove that I heard it or to prove that I didn't hear it.
Okay, so we're gonna play the manipulation game. You proving my point right now. You trying to manipulate this. You a life coach with a hoodie on. Stop it.
Maybe you don't remember what he said, Mont.
Hey man,
Yo, Harwin, you gotta admit he took the L. So let's let him take the L.
How'd I take an L?
Nah, I can't.
Because if you having a debate,
nope. I ain't take no L. You ain't dressed nothing I said. You just ran the whole time. You ran away.
I tried to give y'all time. Y'all going around in circles. All right, now let me say this. Now, Mont, let me ask you this. I'm gonna use 7A for an example, right?
Okay.
7A said clearly that. So no. So if put yourself in 7A shoes, because you say you the woman whisperer, and you can change a woman's thoughts and feelings, correct?
I'll say it one more time. I'm sorry. I was reading a comment. Somebody said something about me in the comments. I was reading it, John. Is this King's pick? He said I've been with my girl since high school. Some shit. Just lying. Just talking crazy.
Bro, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
But that's what I was reading. My bad.
I got you. No, what I'm asking is, you said you can change a woman's feelings about certain things, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay, cool. All right, so the women that willingly want to sell their body, how would you communicate to get these women to stop selling their body, stop exploiting themselves?
I wouldn't.
So you wouldn't try to like get them to change their feelings about what they're into and what they're doing?
No, that's not my fight. That's not my passion. That ain't my battle.
Oh,
so that pussy, that's what they into.
Oh, you playing a safe route, guys.
No, I'm just saying. I can't. No. You asking me? It's like you
asking. It's okay, man. You playing a safe route.
You asking me? Sell me this pen. I'm like, yo, I don't know about that pen. I ain't about to sell you the pen. I sell cars, nigga. Like,
you played the safe route. Gotcha. It's cool. You buying out gracefully. You don't see it, but you are.
Damn.
All right. Shout out to OG Speed. He said, "I'll be glad when it's a day married couple can come on panels and talk about how it's really down versus one half speaking on it."
I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
Bring these women up to the front because I need to hear it.
I'm saying,
man, I can pack all these married people up. No cap.
Mine ain't never gonna be on social media.
All right, L Nixon, shout out to L Nixon with $10. Because listen, all y'all done contradict yourself. Rose, I'm talking about Rose specifically, but we're gonna leave that for another conversation. Women
are you married?
Hold on. Listen, boy, don't even get me started on Rose. Women like to feel a way. That's how Derrick Jackson was able to lie to women. I've men on here. I mean, I guess a lot of men be on here with the guy warn you about, but because they pander, it gets overlooked, feels good, trumps true. That is a fact, L. Nixon. We tell them about Derrick Jackson, and then when everything hit the fan, then god dang on me, they don't say nothing. And I'm not calling Mont Derrick Jackson, so I ain't doing that, but I'm just saying.
Yo, I just want to say that I stood 10 toes on all my points, and y'all still saying I try to act like I'm full of shit.
I know what you did. You bowed out on my example, but it's cool.
I
did
ain't
bow
bow-
out.
how did I-
That was a smart move. That was a
Running.
smart move.
Yeah.
You're running.
Nobody
Because
bowed out a little bit.
it was
And you still ain't
it
answered
was
the
it
question.
was
Thank you, Harlan.
it was
He's a runner, bro.
it was
He
a-
runs.
it was selective. It was selective. I make you understand your feelings, man. That's exactly what it was.
So you're
As
saying
soon
that?
as you said,
Oh, go ahead.
as soon as you say you don't got no rap for her, you pretty much kill your whole team, brother.
Facts.
Because that means you couldn't thought that hoe for selling her pussy even if you wanted to, man. So the safest route that you did was like, I wouldn't try. Because you know damn well you wasn't gonna get that woman out of that point.
No, hold on. So the reason that I don't even know how this correlates, right? Yo, I told you that you can tell a woman how she can feel about certain things, right? And y'all said, all right, well, how can you stop a bitch from selling pussy? And I'm like, what? That ain't my thing. I can tell a woman how to feel about certain things. I don't know about trying to convert people out of the streets and all that. You gotta ask Malcolm X how he did it.
You can't tell them how to feel about all things.
You said, can you tell them how to feel about all things?
You said certain things.
Yeah, I don't think it's reasonable to tell them how to feel about all things.
Okay, so there's some things you can't tell them how to feel about, right?
Yeah, I would
Oh,
say
so
that.
you
that means Samson is correct, bro.
Selective.
What was Samson? Well, Samson didn't. I don't know if Samson was correct or not because he didn't. He chose not to repeat his point to me to clarify.
Well, I just made this point. I just made this point.
I said,
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but he would have to. You would have to tell me his point again, or he or him.
Did I make your point?
Yes, he ran 3 times from my point. That's why he's over here saying he didn't hear it.
I disagree.
How you?
Now, look at the back check.
Hold on, Mutt. How you gonna debate and then not know the talking points?
He doing that on purpose. He's trying to manipulate now, Trey.
Hold on.
It ain't work.
So all Samson does is try to talk over me so that I can't talk, right? That's his tactic, and that's fine. Like it works to some degree. This is my thing. If you're in a debate and you ask somebody like, "Hey, I didn't hear what you said. Could you repeat that?" And you say, "Oh, I choose not to ever repeat what I said." And what? Like, That's
not what happened at all.
I will never repeat what I said. If you didn't hear it, you didn't hear it.
You've been talking longer than me. You've been talking more than me. I came off mute to get my points addressed. You heard them. And then every single time I make the exact same point, every single time, you run. You run. You just run to something else. You want to address the context of my point at all. You just run.
You're a trash star. You're
Brother
a trash star.
You just
So
take your L, dog.
Is this the argument about you can tell someone how to feel?
That's all I was saying.
Mo,
that's all I was saying, Mo. You want to know what's crazy? He heard me say it. That's what's the craziest, disingenuous part. He heard me say the point. He did that on purpose.
Mo, what did you hear Mont say?
I heard Mont say specifically that you can determine how a person feels.
Thank you. Ball
Yeah,
game.
you can control. And I think, I don't know if these.
And wait, Mo,
that's exactly what I said.
You can influence how a person feels by your tone, your energy, but controlling how they feel, that's based on their internal world, no matter what.
Hold on, Mo, you're making your own point, but you did say that's exactly what I said.
Nah, man, because you said you can't do everything they feel, only certain things. So when you speak in absolutes and then turn around and say, nah, just certain things, that's proving Samson's point.
No.
Can I say something before y'all go any further real quick?
Y'all don't understand.
Hold on real quick, Mont. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Seymour is in the chat. This person has stalked me on everybody's platform. I don't praise the white Jesus because the white Jesus doesn't exist. Don't come in this chat trolling me.
Hey, Seymour, just communicate with everybody except for Mo, please. Respect.
Please. I'm not up here for that.
Hold on, Mont. No, it's all good, Mo Love. Yeah. Hold on now, Mont. We all just heard you agree with me. Everybody in the panel just heard that, right?
Correct.
But that's Samson's point, though.
You're both mistaken, right? So if Samson says, if Samson says, oh no, you can't tell anybody how to feel, and I say you absolutely can, because that's how this came up when that conversation in the past, right?
That word absolutely was my issue though, bro, because I told you in some instances you right. No, I said in some instances you can influence, like Sister Mo Love. I would prefer how Mo Love explained it. In some instances you can influence how somebody feel. even inadvertently influencing. Even if you ain't trying, sometimes you can do it. But that don't mean that happens every time. In the good faith of this, from the context of this conversation, if we trying to get a woman to agree with us or work with us, how we telling them something, to Trey's point about 1 + 1 = 2, we don't got enough money for that car, and she arguing it back about that, it shouldn't even really be nothing to change. But there, to your point, you may try to make her feel better about that, but at the end of the day, you not really controlling her. You may be training her and teaching her some things, but you can't. She has to make that choice at the end of the day.
I think you guys are inadvertently doing a straw man, right? So it's like you're acting like I said that you can tell a woman how to feel about anything, and I never said that.
You made a blanket statement.
No.
Yeah.
Samson's position. Samson's position was that you cannot tell a woman how to feel. I said you absolutely can.
No, and you said before that you said anything. So you need to make sure you clarify your point.
Anything never came out of my mouth tonight. We can rewind it and we can better.
When I addressed your point, what did I say then? Since all of a sudden you got good memory, what did I say?
So
because now you can remember what I said. No.
I know what I said. So because I remember what I said, I got to remember what you said.
Remember what Samson said. So address what I said then, since you can remember all of a sudden.
No. I remember what I said. I never said absolute. I never said.
Did you not just say Samson said? Did y'all not just hear that?
Samson, I'm talking about our original conversation about this original point, which was on a different panel. We were talking.
This talking to you was based on my original point that I made on the other panel, which was about you talking about you can tell a woman how to feel.
Did you or did you not say that you can't tell a woman how to feel?
Yes.
You cannot.
Okay, we got that right. I then said you absolutely can tell a woman how to feel, and then I gave you an example of how you can tell a woman how to feel in this situation.
And then I refuted your example, and you did not address it.
But right now, we're at the point where I'm backing up my position of like I gave you an example, and I gave you of how you can tell a woman how to feel. At no point did I take the position of you can tell a woman how to feel about any and everything.
I refuted your example. You did not. I refuted your example. I did. You gave the example. I refuted it. And then I came back to the same point. And every time I do, you address and then you run. You do not address my point. You run and you run to something else. This time it was deception. It was deceiving. We was at manipulation. That's where we was at. I gave you the points. And not only did I give you the points, I backed them up. Each one. How is manipulation?
That's back to that point where I asked you to repeat what you said, because I honestly don't remember that portion we was doing what we was doing. I was talking to Mo.
He said a lot, Mo.
I was talking to Mo. I was talking to I'm doing my thing. I'm bobbing and weaving. I'm talking to everybody. I'm trying to ask him what did he say back then, and I just don't remember it.
Somebody else was talking to him other than me.
Hey,
that's
crazy.
Talking to me about manipulation. Crazy. I was the only one talking to you. That's disingenuous, bro.
You know what happened? First, this nigga right here was going crazy, and now she done tag money in. Boy, I tell you, boy. They tag team money tonight. OG Speed, what up, man?
Hey, what's going on, man? I had to come up here, man.
You only here because I'm here.
Yeah, he know why I'm up here, because he ain't bobbing and weaving. He ain't bobbing and weaving. This man gonna turn this back and ran. But anyway, this is what happens when you let a snail crawl on the ground. Sooner or later, you gonna get hit by some salt, because it's too damn slow. Monty, you say you wasn't impressed about my boxing skills about 9 months ago. I'm not impressed about your any skill right about now. Yeah, you use that morning time soft, lovely voice or midnight love voice. And you think people ain't not hearing what you're saying. We're hearing what you're saying, brother. It might work on the women, but men, we are totally listening to your ass. We know what the hell you're doing.
OJ, can I interject real quick?
Can I interject?
OJ, the Monty actually said that the Monty actually said that your boxing skill wasn't up to par. Did he actually say that?
He actually said that he ain't see nothing in my boxing skills. He said
Yeah,
there's
Mike,
nothing. Wait. Wait. This is what I'm talking about. That slick shit he be doing. That slick shit he be doing.
I didn't sneak it up.
So yeah, there's that slick shit. And so you know what I told him to do, Blanco? I say you go get all them boxing friends that you think you know, and ask them to look at my tape and get back with me. He ain't never got back with me. That's number one. Have you ever got back with me? Monty, have you ever got back with me and give me feedback what your friends said?
I ain't talked to you in 3 months.
No,
man.
I'm asking you a direct question, brother.
No, I did not show my friends. your
And the
video.
reason why you can't, because if you had tried, I would have got Kevin C. Brooks and Block Breland on the fucking panel and tell you about my boxing skill. See, I don't need an amateur or a person in the peanut gallery trying to tell. Wait. I don't need an amateur in the peanut gallery trying to tell me about my boxing skill. That showed me that you didn't have it.
I haven't noticed. OG is.
But anyway, let me get back to the show. Okay. The reason I came up here because I sent that super chat just to let you know it's amazing how men who are married get on these panels and blow smoke up our ass. And I'm not saying that no did it with the oil or with not the oil. But it's amazing how men get up here and start talking about how they run their household. And I've been in this business long enough and seen men get their ass whooped almost, get cussed out when a woman comes in the room when they're talking all that bullshit. So I would love to see a couple. I would love to see a couple come on, especially a person who seemed like he controlled all the thermostats in his house. I would love to see that person come on with his wife and just sit down and show us how it's done. You know what I mean? Let that person give input versus a half story.
How about you be direct? How about that?
I'm talking to you, Monty. I said I sent it up for you. I sent it for you. I said that from the beginning. You wasn't listening. I said I sent that super chat for you.
At me next time.
OG, are you implying
next time?
that,
What's wrong with you?
OG, are you implying that these Negroes are getting beat up by their queens at home? Is that what you're implying?
No, I'm implying these Negroes walking around here like. Hey, wait. These Negroes walking around. They're walking around here. Wait a minute, Rose. Get out of square for just 1 minute. Let me have it for a second. So, Rose, you've been up for a whole week now. Let me have it. I ain't been up here for a little while. You know I got your back. But I'm implying that these Negroes know more about relationship than Jesus. They act like they don't have no problem. That they thermostat in their house can like, hey, you know, they tell everything. They do everything. I would love to see, because when I have seen it done, because there was another a super relationship. I run everything in my house. And as soon as he put his wife on there, you can see the distance between what he was saying and what they were saying. But that relationship didn't look nothing like what he was talking about.
Damn. Hey, OG, you know how I give it up, man. You gotta say a name, man. Hey, you gotta put a name on it, man. I need to know.
I told Monty I came up here for him.
OG don't like putting names on it. He's scary.
No. I tell you, Monty, I came up with you. That super chat was for you.
No, you talking about the other guy you talking about too.
No, I'm not gonna put a no. One thing I don't do. One thing I don't do is put names on when people are not on the panel. Hey, wait, no. I don't do it. If he was on panel, I'd say exactly what, like I'm calling you out right now. I don't do it when people ain't on the panel.
He's scary, Blanco.
I don't do it when people ain't on the panel. You know I don't move like that, Blanco. I've been in this too long.
Yeah, we did. We know.
No. You just trying to get me off your trail right about now. You trying to get me off your trail right now. Because I got you where I got you. I want you at. Yeah, you talk all that super relationship Negro shit. Let's see you get on there with your woman and say the same thing.
Yeah, you're right.
That relation Negro, that's like a new skill or something.
That's gonna be
that's a new skill. It's done under it's done under the shade tree on 4th Street.
Jesus.
Hey, guess what? Who bought the course? Rose bought the course, so it's working. She bought the course for. She was like, "Yeah, sign me in, boss." Look at it, look.
Bro, you supposed to do the other finger. That wasn't ladylike. Rose, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about somebody who was trying to get you in trouble. You know I'm not gonna let nobody get you in trouble.
Thank you, OG. I appreciate that.
Yeah, cause Monty,
You
he
shoulda been here early.
look, Monty have your shoes off and you won't even know it.
Yeah,
Rosa
he
act
should have been
like
you
act like brother and sister. Act like brother and sister tonight. I swear to God.
I've been saying it. He's trying to suck her in.
Cause I
And she
agree with
falling for it.
I agree with one thing that he said.
Man, it's only because he got on some old sentimental emotional bull crap, and that's right up your alley.
Without the race.
Emotional intelligence.
This
Emotional intelligence.
Yo, y'all see what the guys is doing right now? The second that I say something that's a little bit foreign to them, they want to start throwing punches.
I didn't do that.
I didn't do that.
It's cool because I know what I'm doing.
Don't put that on my jacket. Hey, don't put that on my jacket. Don't put that on my jacket.
I'm slipping everything. I'm catching everything.
Hey, don't put that on my jacket. I didn't do that. I stuck to the argument. Don't put that on my jacket.
Talking like somebody don't understand what you're saying. I understand completely what you're saying.
I'm just saying, put that on my jacket.
What punch did I throw? Give me one punch I threw.
Yeah, because you ain't
That
gonna.
Philly ain't gonna help you. That Philly ain't gonna help you, Monty.
Yeah.
That Philly ain't gonna help you, brother.
You don't want
I
that
bet he
word,
can't
OG.
tell you one punch.
Mont, you block.
Give me one.
Nah, you still a little bit. You said what?
Hold on, Mont. No,
Yeah.
don't answer my question, Mont. Tell me one punch that I threw your way. Give me
Oh no,
one.
you ain't throw no. You threw a couple jabs, but they was just setups.
I didn't even
You ain't
jab.
throw nothing hard. You ain't throw no. You know.
I asked you a question. I didn't jab none of that.
No, you just threw a couple Jones out the test to test the waters. That's all. You just testing my energy.
You didn't answer.
These niggas was throwing punches.
But did you answer my question? The jab I threw, did you even answer?
Nope.
What you
He
talking
did.
about? I didn't consider that a jab though. That was your question.
Mont, I ain't throw man punch at you, fam.
No, not. No, you didn't.
Hey,
Samson been
Hey,
trying to throw
Trey,
shit, but I've been.
hey, Trey.
What punch did I throw?
Hey, Trey.
I literally
Ain't-
continued the same
ain't
argument
nothing.
we had from the other panel. So what punch did I throw?
No, you ain't laying nothing.
What punch
Hey,
did I
Trey.
throw?
You ain't laying nothing
What
up.
punch did I
Hey,
throw?
hold on
Trey.
real quick, OG, I got you. Hey, shout out to T.O. and the Cash App, man. Thank you for the faithful support. You always come through, man. Bless the game, man. I appreciate you. Thank you, brother.
Hey, Trey.
What punch did I throw, Mike?
We're just minutes that something. I got
we've
him
been-
against the rope. I got to get
we've
against the
been sparring
rope.
this
I
whole
got him
time.
against the rope now. I got him against the rope now. Have you ever heard Monty stutter over words and get to mumbling and stumbling? You see, this is something new. See, he can't handle this. He getting punch drunk around about now. He's talking about jabs mixing. He ain't ducking these jabs. He's stuttering over words. You know, he's talk very eloquent, very low, monotone. Now he's stuttering all over words and stuff. I don't know what the hell is going on right about now.
Y'all hit soft. Especially you, OG.
But it's making effect on you. You got you all shining over there, looking like new money.
You, OG.
Hey, you sweating and you sweating.
Hey,
You
hold on real
sweating.
quick. Hey, Rose, you see that comment right there? You gonna be ready Thursday?
Yep, I already responded. He talking about he ready.
Hey,
for me.
OG. Hey, OG.
Uh-huh.
I was saying month. That nigga got me saying his name.
Pause.
Rose, she got a debate on Thursday. So everybody make sure y'all come Thursday. It's only gonna be 2 people on the panel. Everybody else gonna be in the comments.
Who is it?
Who rose the baby?
Who
Is debating
is it?
Duke Farrow about monogamy versus polygamy.
Oh God, Rose.
Which
That's gonna be good.
which side is Rose on? Like on,
You know
what
which
she
side.
say?
You know which
polygamy?
Why you gonna ask that dumb question?
Come on, bro.
Monogamy.
No. I got it. I got to ask, man. You know I said. You know what I said? Women are backwards, so I got to ask. Well, Rose, are you in the Please tell me you're in the polygamy side.
Poppy, the fact that you even asking me that is crazy.
Y'all practicing polygamy anyway.
Who's practicing that?
All of you.
How so?
How many guys have you been with?
That's
Damn.
that's not the point. We're talking
There
about.
you go.
We're
There
talking
you go.
about-
Case
Well-
closed. Now, let's not even go further. Okay, y'all
Tony-
practicing indirectly.
Don't
Tony-
twist it.
Tune in Thursday. Poppy always trying to take things out of context. You see, he sitting up here talking about postpartum don't exist. You're not a
How's
woman.
Rose
You
talking
can't
with
carry
a
a child.
frozen camera?
Right.
Hey, Rose, address this.
Rose, I leave you for a week and you get yourself in trouble. I leave you for a week and you don't start a debate.
So
Oh, address that statement.
she got a rotation, polygamy, laugh out loud. So I'm dating
Damn.
more than one person at a time. Y'all got a problem with that? Why does everybody have a problem with that?
The only thing that should
Nobody got a
matter is the
problem.
Bible got a problem with it, Rose. That's all you should be worried about. You ain't got to worry about what we
Yeah,
think.
You right.
yeah, we just joking. I don't think we got problem with it. It's just jokes.
Yeah. So I've never, for the record,
They can't.
had a sexual relationship or partner with more than one person at a time. Ever. That's what monogamy is considered.
Cap.
But you believe in the Bible and you
Hey,
going
wait,
to
that could be a double statement now, Rose. You know what you just said, right?
How was
Yeah,
that?
she not even listening to herself, bro.
Rose, say it again,
How was
real
that?
slow, because I'm from the South, cause I got to hear it and make sure I heard it right. What you
Having a
just said.
sexual relationship with more than one person at a time?
Okay, so that means that you still could be in a threesome, then one go first and one go second. So we need to have clarity with that.
I
And
thought
I
that
said
was a train.
Yeah, that's a Niger Trois, whatever they call it today. But what I'm saying is, you could still have two guys that you are dating, and you go out one date and have relations, and the next date you have relations. That's still one at a time.
And
I think you just reword it so they could get it right, because somebody capped that, you know.
Prove
having a sexual relationship with more than one partner at a time. I've never done that ever.
Rose, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
What has worked best for us as a people, monogamy or polygamy?
I don't know. You would have to answer that.
You got a debate coming up. They might say that to you.
And trust me, all that's gonna be addressed on Thursday.
All right, don't let it out of the bag then, Rose. So keep your secret weapon then.
I just wanted to give you that. That's all.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, Harwin.
I love you want to help you, even though I don't agree with your point.
You taking any coaching from Monty?
Hell yeah.
My had a couple good points tonight, and then he had a couple good points about a week or so ago. But mine know how I feel.
If she know what's good for her, she gonna get the professor on the line. She know what's good for her.
Now you just messing with OG.
I'm just saying.
I don't know.
OG trying to get his get back. He trying to get his first W against him, but it's gonna be a long
I
time.
don't know what he was talking about, professor or bullshit. I mean, I don't know what kind of degree that is. I don't think they have a degree of professor.
You ever beat somebody in a video game and they didn't let you leave until they beat you?
That'd be Monty. That'll be Monty.
That's OG.
That'll be Monty. That'll be Monty. Monty will straighten this shit out till Jesus come back. He ain't gonna take a loss. Mm-hmm. How you doing, Mo Love? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
All right, I'm doing good. I was in the cloud over there where you were the other night.
Oh, I
just
saw
listening.
you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I
I know.
appreciate it.
I know Bolo. He's a good guy.
He is.
Yeah, he's a
Thank
good
you
guy.
for coming through. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome. You ain't seen Monty over there, have you?
I have not.
Okay, well, good. That means your place is still. Hey, that means your place is still safe.
They be doing Bible talk on the More Low channel.
We
So
do
Bible
mental
talk,
health talk, Bible talk, yeah, relationship talk too.
Yeah. Yeah. The only thing is that More Love going to be practicing polygamy right with me when she get with me too. She's gonna have a sister wife right there.
Now, Poppy.
Don't worry about it, babe. I'm gonna get you right too, baby. I'm gonna use Mont logic. I'm gonna make you feel that you need a sister wife.
That's all in your brain, okay?
Oh, Mo
I'm
Love,
definitely not going for it.
Mo Love, you from the Bible.
And Samson, I thought you were gonna take care of Rose while I was gone. You gonna look out for her.
You can't lead who doesn't want to be led.
Oh, you frozen. Oh, okay.
Mo Love, you pro the Bible?
All right. Well, I got you.
I am.
Oh, so you pro polygamy?
I never said that.
No, it was a question.
For the
I
for
mean,
the right guy.
No, I never said that. I believe
Blanco,
that
man.
that monogamy works better because it promotes emotional stability and you can
Next.
focus on one person. I understand that polygamy was a huge thing back then and it worked, but now today's polygamy, I believe, is more so centered around ego. It's
Oh,
not
well,
really
that's
centered
not polygamy.
around. Oh, okay. Yeah, I would
Yeah.
agree. But I think people's mindsets when it comes to polygamy today is just based on how many women can I get? How does this look for my ego? That's what I see.
And it
Well,
is
that ain't
because at
everybody.
the end of the
That's just the
day,
people you see doing it. But Rose, no, me and
y'all
Mo
gotta
Love,
use that to validate
me
y'all
and Mo
being
Love
good
chopping up.
anyway, and it's sick.
Nah, but you go by the Bible, so you shouldn't even argue with it. But that's your thing. Hey, we listen, we don't judge. He who has not sinned shall not cast the first stone. Hey, Mo Love.
Mm.
All I'm saying is, at what point in our history was we when we was at our best? What were we doing? Were we monogamous or polygamous?
I mean, I think it depends on the people.
I'm talking about black people, so let me be specific. When black people were at our height of civilizations, because we have multiple, were we more monogamous or polygamous?
From history, polygamous.
Okay, all right. You hear that, Rose?
Smart woman.
But that
You hear
doesn't
that,
mean
Rose?
that I agree with it.
Yeah, because I know y'all gonna disagree with what's the facts. That was the whole conversation we were just having just now. Sometimes people disagree with facts, but facts is still facts, though, right?
Yeah, anything y'all can say to justify y'all not being disciplined.
And then
Oh,
polygamy, people also
polygamy
have
is
to
that's
understand
not
they allow
wait.
men with the resources to have multiple wives. So that's a huge part of
Well,
polygamy.
I
not just the
agree.
resources. Y'all women focus on the resources. That's y'all argument,
Oh
but it should
no,
be the
I
culture.
don't. I just wanted to
Well,
add that in because some men talk about polygamy and they can't provide in every aspect. They
I'll
only
rock with
think
that.
about
Mm.
it from a sexual
But
I agree.
perspective.
in all due, but that's
Yeah, I rock with that.
she's right. But
Mm-hmm.
even when a man does and can provide and do all of that, he's still gonna be open for criticism
Yeah,
from
like
people
Rose criticizing.
who are not part of that lifestyle. They're going to criticize, even if that woman happy. She could be a stay-at-home mother. She don't work, and she gonna have people on the outside talking about, "Girl, you don't do nothing. Oh, all you do is sit in the house and take care of the kids. Girl, you need to get out and do something. Girl, you need to do this and that." But what if she happy? What if that's what she wants? Nobody taking into consideration what this woman wants. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And people, too many people on the outside trying to force other people to live according to their lifestyle. But everybody, every single person, if the sheets was lifted up off your ass, everybody would have room to be criticized. All of us. You know what I'm saying? So some people put their stuff out there in the front, and some people hide their stuff. Me
Mm-hmm.
personally, I don't believe in hiding nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because eventually, if it come to the light, you don't want. I don't think you should be doing nothing that you would be embarrassed if the internet found out about. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
Rose,
I'm looking at that comment that
can you
you
address that?
coming from the most undisciplined woman on the goddamn planet. I'm sorry. Who did I take to
No,
the
no, no, no,
altar?
no, 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 no. No, the one is
What?
up now.
What you say?
He wasn't directing it towards you. Look at the next one. Look at the one now.
What does that even mean? Black women have 1.5 million more children than us. Who is us?
Right.
Black men.
I'm going to assume that it's black Negroes, men.
So he said that because you call us undisciplined. So he was just trying to prove that black women, when it comes to that, are more undisciplined than black men.
How is that when we having kids with y'all? I'm confused.
Because y'all have more kids.
Very simple.
We can only
Probably just sharing the same baby daddy. It's very simple to answer that question.
Okay, well, thanks for sharing that.
No, you call
That's
black
math.
men undisciplined. You did.
No, I said black married men. First of all, I didn't even say black.
Huh?
I said married men, period. Most of the time are undisciplined. You take one woman, hold on, you take one woman to the altar and you recite these vows to her saying that you are creating this covenant with her You're marrying her. You did not take several women to the altar when you went. You took one. So you are supposed to operate in a space that's beneficial for just you two.
Rose,
She
you
is
can
your
have multiple
wife.
different marriages for
So
each wife. You don't got to get married all on the same day. Where you get that from?
I'm talking about the traditional marriage here. When you take a
But
person to the
traditional
altar,
marriage is not what you believe in. You believe in the Bible.
so as I
You
was
supposed to be
saying,
trying to get married based on how the Bible get married because that's your personal belief. Traditional.
AKA 78. Did he take all 78 women to the altar with him?
What you mean?
From
What you
my
mean?
from
That's
my
what I said.
understanding.
What? I ain't trying to take none of them to the altar. Well, none of them worthy, except for one.
Yeah.
The rest of them,
Spiritually, he did.
yeah, the other women served the purpose. They were whores. That's not white. That's not what you. That's not. I don't know why these whores keep getting intertwined with. No, there's different levels of women. You have women that are wifey material. Some of them girlfriend material. Some of them is just smash and you never call them again. Some of them are just F buddies. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't understand the whole F buddy situation, because if you having sex with somebody and you have no intentions on being with that person, that's a dangerous situation, because you can end up, listen, I ain't got no kids outside my marriage, so people can think whatever they want to think about me, but I promise you, I just look like a monster, but I'm not. I got some sense over here, just a little bit.
Okay, well, I think you kind of got triggered a little bit, 78. I was
Why do you always think I'm messing with you?
I was
I'm not talking your rules.
I was answering Trey's question because I did make a statement about married men being undisciplined.
Sister, you mentioned my name and I responded. How am I triggered?
Right,
Sister, why do you keep using my name? And then when I respond to you, you act like I'm being emotional or something. I don't get what you're trying to do with that.
Well, Harwin made a statement about a tradition when I was talking about traditional marriage. And so I said this, you said you only had one wife the first time that you were on the panel. So
Right.
I was using you as an example. Who did you take to the altar with you and recite vows with? Your one wife.
Right.
So if you did that, if you are messing with, I'm gonna tell you, I'm not personalizing. So to heart your statement, if you're messing with women outside of the woman that you created these vows and these covenant with, you're considered undisciplined.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
It's easy.
That's not true.
Hold on. It's easy for a man to have a lot of different women around him because a lot of men do it, like Love said, for egotistical reasons. Some men need a lot of women around to validate their manhood. That's easy.
Some men just love a lot of women.
Hold on.
Yeah,
But some don't.
Listen, this is what you keep doing this though. You keep ignoring the fact that this is what me and my wife discussed before we got married. She wanted to get married. Okay, that was not my idea. She wanted to get married. I said, well, what does marriage mean to you? How do you see our life being married? And what she described, I can definitely rock with it. And we still here 30 years strong. So I really don't.
You can't call that undisciplined, Rose. You can't call that undisciplined.
Right. How is that undisciplined if I'm giving her what she asked for and what she's happy with? That's what I'm saying. People got these preconceived notions about relationships based off of Tyler Perry movies and shit. That ain't the real world.
I believe that we are very disciplined actually.
What?
Extremely disciplined.
Right. Sticking your
Yes.
penis in everything.
Are you serious?
Sure, that's discipline.
I'm very serious and I can prove it very, very easily.
Okay. Enlighten me.
I'm fellas, how many times women pull out women condom when y'all went to go and smash?
Look, it's all about the woman.
They attempted all the time.
Hold on, it's a simple question for the fellas.
You gotta listen.
How many times when you in every sexual encounter you have with a girl, right? How many times they ever pull out a women condom?
Never.
Oh, you said how many times do they put on a condom?
Never. How many times they pull out a women condom?
Never.
It was
I don't
always
think
me.
that's a good example.
Oh wow.
It's a perfect example. It's a perfect example because they may. Okay, and I'll explain to you why, baby. They make women condom the same way they make men condom. I'm pretty sure all of us on this panel has spent If we combine this panel, probably easily over 100,000, easily on just buying condoms, easily. And that's what I asked: how many times do the girls have pulled out a women condom before it was about to go down? And I'm pretty sure I haven't heard no one say.
She can make
That
the
lets
men,
you know.
because the men
No, hold on.
the male
Hold on, baby, hold on.
more familiar.
Hold on. If you are so, not you, take it away from you. If y'all are so controlled, if y'all got a lot of this discipline, y'all should have those women condom in your purse, right?
We talking about men. She asked, how is a man?
And I just proved to you, my dear. We
about
probably
woman.
listen.
Rose, I'll
Listen,
address.
and I want you to listen. And this is what I'm trying to tell
You're
you. If we combine, hold on, no, I'm actually answering your question. If we combine the amount of money that we spend on condom on this panel, we probably come up with 100,000 or better amount. Am I right or wrong, Trey? The 100,000 is a little bit too much to live. That lets you know that we got more discipline. That's the point that I'm trying to point out.
But you only tied it to sexual discipline, and it's not just
That's
about
what she's talking about, though. She talking about sexual discipline because her example was that we're not disciplined because we want to stick our thing in a bunch of women, different women. So that's the context.
But part of that discipline is just having self-control and not just giving yourself away, where you don't even put yourself in a position to where you have to.
Anything they come across, they sticking and moving. Anything. It don't matter what it look like.
So that means the women engaging with them then.
That's why I'm just finna ask.
It sounds like both. It sounds like both. It sounds like both are undisciplined.
I agree.
I'm trying to say, like, why does this keep falling on the men?
Because this gender warfare is really feminist, and it's really like, I'm not saying I'm not accusing y'all sisters of being feminist. What I'm saying is the rhetoric. Okay, cool. I get you. That's why I don't want to.
Trey asked the question because I made a statement. He said, I said that many married men are undisciplined. We were talking about men. Men can never just take accountability without bringing the woman into it.
That's not true.
It's definitely
multiple men on this panel. You can't say we never do it. Multiple men on the panel have done it, Rose.
I can't yell over you.
But the thing is, Rose, that this is where you're gonna be wrong, darling. Even if the man going to be held accountable by the court, even if he doesn't want to, that man already got his fake coming. Like he's gonna have it coming to him. The court gonna go come and ask that. They're gonna ask for that money. Okay, so whether you did or not, he's going to be fucked. All right.
So the responsibility is still on both parties. I mean.
We agree,
you have to make the decision in the bedroom, not just think about the aftermath of it. You have to, and that's why so many of these situations take place. And as far as trying to blame one specific gender, I don't think that's wise either, because the responsibility is on both parties. At least it should be.
Agreed. But Rose is trying to just focus on men being irresponsible because she vehemently disagrees with polygamy. And she don't vehemently disagree with polygamy just because it's the right or wrong thing. She's vehemently disagreeing with it because it's the modern way of thinking. That's how she was raised, in this civilization way of so-called modern way of being married. But that is a fundamental contradiction to what she claimed, not claim, because she do follow it, no disrespect. But what you should go by is what you believe in, which is your Bible. And in your Bible, you want to pick and choose with what you want to go with and not based upon how modern civilization has taught you to be.
So I think context matters, because even when you consider like the Old Testament, polygamy was more so aligned with that. And then in the New,
Jesus said, I have not come to change the law, but to fulfill the truth. We're not going to do that.
I agree with you, and I'm not trying to get in a debate, but even when you look at the biblical shift that took place in Ephesians, where Christ is more so aligned with monogamy as being ideal, we see that shift. It talks about being committed to one person, and it reflects the exclusivity of Christ and what he represented.
So Mo Love, was that never talked against polygamy, Mo Love? Hey, I
agree, but if
Mo Love, was that to the Church of Ephesus or the body of Christ?
Great question.
As far as what?
The teachers of Ephesians.
I mean, I think that could apply old and new.
No,
I think the entire
That's not what
Bible.
I asked you. It's not what I asked you.
Okay, what did you say? Because I don't pick and choose where the Bible should apply. I just apply it all together.
Okay, so you said that it teaches monogamy in Ephesians, right?
Yes.
That letter was to the church of Ephesus. It wasn't to the church of Corinth. It wasn't to the church of Philippi. It was to a specific group of people. It had nothing to do with the body of Christ.
I don't know if I agree with that because I think that was introduced later because the Lord knew
that's
society.
The word.
No, that's in the word. Love, you trying to interpret it, and he quoting the actual text.
No, I'm not. I understand that, but I do believe that God allowed polygamy because they were in survival mode a lot back then, and it worked.
No, that's not why polygamy exists in the Bible.
But you also have to look at all the factors of it, though. People don't align polygamy with the right reasons today. It's for selfish reasons.
So, yeah,
it has nothing to do. Majority of the time, it has nothing to do with the building of the kingdom.
Roll with your friend for about 2 seconds.
What about Jesus saying marriage is between one man and one woman? What, do we excuse that?
You say what?
Where Matthew says it's between one man and one woman.
That marriage was?
Yes.
I don't have.
And the goal is to promote like emotional stability, what we see a lot of people in this society lacking in. And I don't disagree that, you know, a lot of things came about through polygamy in the Bible. I understand that, but I think we missed the part where majority of it was for financial survival. There was a lack of money and opportunity.
That's not true.
What do you mean?
It was not just for it was not, polygamy was not, or the main focus was not just for survival and economics. That's not true.
Okay, what was it?
It is a form of camaraderie. It is a form of, it is some aspects of political, but a lot of it is social and spiritual as well. So in these ancient, and this ain't just in the Bible, this is just ancient cultures, period. That's why I tried to be broad with you and say, at any point in any civilization, whether we was Christian, Muslim, Egyptian, whatever, in every culture, you will see these universal things present that Trey is talking about. These are universal things that pop up in them all. And it is not just about economics. It's of the other factors that I just mentioned. Now, I can give examples, but I ain't trying to be long-winded.
Especially men of means. It's very hard to press to find in history a landlord or a man of wealth with one wife. You know what I'm saying? Because he wanted as many children, many chances to pass his seed on and keep his genetics on the planet. It's always been like this. It's like that in the animal kingdom. It's like that with everywhere. You know what I mean? The strongest is gonna breed. You know what I mean? And that's just how it is. So we're making ourselves crazy by trying to be monogamous. So then
I think it depends on the person because monogamy works for people. It may not be common in the society that we live in, but it can work if you have people dedicated to being loyal to one another. And we don't operate in a society like that today.
I agree with that, but polygamy ain't disloyalty either, though.
Right, exactly. That's what I was going to say. I agree with what she said. It does work for some people, and polygamy works for other people too. But the problem happens when people who are not involved with it start criticizing and because you don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? If you educate yourself about something, you know, I don't care if it's a way of eating, fitness, whatever the case. Somebody see you drinking olive oil. Oh man, you drinking all that fat, you're gonna die. You're gonna have a heart attack drinking all that fat. You know, somebody else will tell you, oh man, whatever. People got their own isms and schisms, what I'm trying to say. If you're not educated on something, this is why I try my best not to judge people. I'm not saying I don't. I'm just saying I try my best not to judge people's lifestyles because, you know, you can see somebody out there standing in front of a liquor store begging for $2, and you can make the assumption, oh, bum ass motherfucker probably fucked up his life, woo woo. But if you talk to him, he might have a whole nother story. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how you ended up like that. It's easier to judge a book by its cover But if you don't know how somebody got from point A to point Z, then it's not fair to really judge.
Right, but I understand what you guys are saying. My whole point was people don't have that mindset when we address polygamy today. It's
Right,
not based on what it was based on in ancient times.
right,
It's not
right.
based on that,
I agree
because
with
we
that.
know even with Abraham, Jacob, David, the whole 12 tribes came about, but they were focused on building the kingdom. They were focused on growing, and we don't see that today. A lot of it is based on how many women can I lay with? How does
Right,
this look for my ego? So
right.
that's why I said majority of the people talking about polygamy are not centered on the bigger picture. They're not centered
How
in
about?
what God meant for it to be.
So Harvin,
I
what's that?
don't fully disagree with that. What you say, Rose?
Harvin, not to cut you off. What's that scripture that condones polygamy? You could drop it in the chat when you find it.
Can I ask a deeper question? And I don't want to really take it out of the category
Go
because
to
when I get in,
go to.
I was waiting.
Papi
Oh,
317.
Okay, so I want to ask a bigger question, and this is one of the reasons I don't get into these religious because
I don't either,
discussion. And I just
honestly.
want to ask a
Right.
deeper question. I got you. I got you, Mo. But
Mo,
I need to ask the
Mo,
panel this.
if you're a believer, you have to be able to contend for the faith. That's Bible.
It says be ready to give an account for all things. I said I don't get into religious debates because my goal, what God has assigned me
The
to
Bible
do,
says, hold
is
on.
promote the word,
The
not
Bible,
debate
I
it.
got you. No. The Bible says contend for the faith. That means debate.
Right. But it also says don't get
That's
into
talking about
foolish
debating.
arguments. And a lot of times these religious debates end up in foolish arguments because a lot of people are not genuinely seeking understanding.
With
They are trying to
non-believers.
have a got you moment, and a lot of it is based on ego. So
Well,
that's why I
The
don't
crazy
get it.
part is when
but if you
we give y'all
Non-believers.
sound, hold on, we give y'all straight scripture in biblical doctrine, and then because it don't fit y'all narrative or make y'all feelings feel some type of way, y'all go against it. Rose.
Oh no,
No,
I
I just
I
asked.
don't. I want y'all to know that I'm open. If it's saying, if it's scripture based, I'm going to listen and incline my ear. But context also matters, and we also have to look at society's mindset. They may take something from the Bible and use it to fit a narrative, and it has nothing to do with the way God meant for things to be. That's the
Well,
only
you
thing.
ain't never got to worry about that with me. I promise you that.
yeah.
you know what,
Yeah.
I agree.
Can I get my question?
I
Wait a minute,
agree
before
with
we go
that.
any further with that, can I get my question in? Because I
But
think I'll use a bad choice of words.
I just
All
want
right.
Harwin, I'm
Okay.
sorry, OG, to drop the scripture, and Trey could do
I'm
it
gonna give
himself.
you multiple scriptures
Drop the scripture where it's condoned. That's all I
Oh,
want.
where it's
okay.
condoned.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
So
condoned,
Rose,
permitted,
you might want to
whatever.
ask Trey about me with that Bible because I thought you was asking in good faith. It sounded like you getting smart, like you want to debate.
oh
I ain't
Lord,
getting
have
smart.
mercy.
I'm not getting smart. I'm being direct.
I'm saying that in a joking way though.
Yeah,
I'm
go
saying that in a
ahead.
joking way.
Drop it in the back.
Okay. So Trey, maybe it's a bad choice of word, and the reason why I'm asking this question is because I remember having this discussion with a couple of my Muslim brothers, and I said, you know, if we all practice Islam as we practice not eating pork, we would almost have a perfect a way of life. And the reason why I want to ask this question is, let's just say that the word of the day that you can have more than multiple wives and all that. Do we get to pick and choose the things that woman or man? It don't go to one sex, woman or man. Do we get really? Because I know Trey, he really covers the Bible and he understands it. Do we get to really pick and choose? Because if we want people to accept one thing, we could just go accept one thing, or we go accept all things in the Bible. You understand what I'm saying? Because I see these discussions get where it's picking a point on a woman's side or a man's side, regardless of what. I think if you go really for the totality and understanding of the totality of way of life, then if you want somebody to pick this over here, then when somebody come over and say you pick this right here, well, it's kind of confusing for me because it seems like men and women, we pick things out of the Bible that works to our advantage versus using the totality of the Bible and just say, you know
Right.
what, I can go with this, but what are you gonna do as a man when you do get these wives? Are you gonna go by how the Bible has structured it to live that way?
Take care of them
Or
equally.
anything, or vice versa. If a woman is using the Bible to make her argument, then we can say to her, well, suppose you get that. Are you going to use that the way the Bible say that you supposed to structure your life around? So I guess my question is this just a pick and choose thing sometime we do when we're dealing with the Bible tray? Not you specifically, I'm talking about when you be hearing these discussions sometime.
Yeah, they OG, yeah, it definitely is some picking and choosing, but I agree. There's been multiple times where people have picked certain scriptures to bolster their argument. If you're gonna have a good faith conversation and actually have a good faith conversation, you need to incorporate the whole scripture. If you're gonna just use one little excerpt or one little chapter, you need to speak and provide context to the whole thing in totality. If you're gonna speak to it.
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah, oh,
Samson,
yeah.
that's my
In
whole
the
point.
street, we call it selective politics. That's all it
That's
is,
what
man.
I'm saying.
Selective
It's going
politics.
on. I'm saying they bringing up it to use it against us to say we're not disciplined because we may like multiple women. But I'm like, wait a minute, but the Bible say this, so you kind of picking and choosing. And Rose still waiting for me to type this back, but it's in Genesis. I got you, Rose.
So
But
yeah,
didn't
because
it
I've been
cause
asking
jealousy
you and
among
Trey.
them? I'm sorry, Rose.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna make it short. I said you and Trey. I said drop the scripture where it is condoned.
I'm not helping you do nothing.
Somebody said Abraham had multiple wives.
Tracy,
I'm not negating the fact that they did not have multiple wives. because
Abraham,
y'all
it was
often-
condoned
hold
when he
on.
promised Hagar a nation.
Let me
I was just
finish.
gonna type that to you, but so I'm gonna just get it out right here.
No, I said drop scripture where it is condoned, where it is permissible. Drop a scripture. I didn't say highlighted stories.
Drop
where
a
people
scripture
had
where it was
wives,
condemned.
because y'all think that it's something that's
Rose,
highlighted.
I said it's not
where it was
condemned.
condemned.
Yeah, somebody gotta show me some scripture where
Drop a scripture where it was condemned.
But
It's
the
not. It's
thing
in
is,
Genesis
can men
20.
handle that? Can men also handle
Are
that?
we
Because
incompetent?
even when no,
Somebody
I
put
was
John.
looking at
Somebody put John 3:16 in there. I don't know what
think
that
about
means, but
Solomon too. If you
that
can
says,
also
"For
be
God
led
so loved
away,
the world."
no, I
that's
know, but
why
I
we
don't
gotta
know.
go
Rose, I
without
don't want to be knowing it because
No, like I'm sorry, Mo. Go ahead.
Oh
Go ahead,
no, yeah, the for God so loved the world scripture. But even with Solomon, and Vaughn put it in the chat, wasn't he led away by all of his wives? So it can also lead men to harm.
You gonna use
And
that.
that's
You
why I
gonna
said
use that. You gonna use that as your premise. And that
I mean, it's just the point. I'm just speaking towards
That's
why
one man.
sometimes polygamy may be unhealthy. It may
That's
not be.
one man.
Yes,
What you
there are
mean?
layers to it, Trey, is what I'm saying.
But the stories
It
are
may have worked for
highlighted.
some, but I don't
Some
think.
stories are highlighted, and they do.
Let's talk about. Let's talk
Yeah,
about.
Rose over there googling.
Let's talk about the 2026 divorce
I'm
rate.
not googling. I'm not googling anything. I asked you and Trey to give
Rose
me
over there
scripture to
googling.
back up what you said. It is condoned
Oh,
or
listen.
permissible.
You
Hold
can't
on.
listen. Let me help you out real quick.
Drop scripture. I'm
Drop-
not
drop
talking
a
about what
scripture where it
you
was
think or how
condemned.
you feel. Drop scripture.
No, you drop it. You ain't drop.
I already
One thing
told her
about
to
me,
do that. She
I can
ignored
prove
it.
everything I ever said. You can't.
And
It
that's what
wasn't
I'm.
condemned in the
hold
Bible. I
on.
agree
Hold
with
on.
that.
That's
Yeah,
what
it's
I'm
not
asking.
condemned.
Hold on. I'm not saying that you're wrong. What I said was drop scripture to back up what you're saying so I can see what you're saying
I'm
from
not
a
helping
biblical
you.
standpoint.
I already told you that.
Oh no,
But
I
you're
got you, Rose, in the back
you're
chat. Rose,
you're
calm
not
down. I got you in the back chat. I'm giving you a whole thing. It's just taking me
because
some
I
time to
can
type it.
never if y'all notice, me and Mo can just never finish the sentence because y'all disagree with the first 4 words and y'all just go at it. What
No,
I'm
I was
asking,
trying to tell you I was typing it for you. What you asking for?
okay, so I still don't see no scripture in the back.
I'm type. Dang, Rose.
Okay.
Dang, don't bite my head off. Jeez.
Okay, because I've been asking for 10 minutes and Trey keeps telling me how he
Because
feels or
we've
what he
been
think.
talking too. Trey said he ain't helping
I'm
you.
not. I'm
I'm
not
saying
talking
I've been
about
talking.
Nothing is helping me. I'm asking y'all to back up what y'all saying. Simple as that.
Oh, so this
Yeah,
ain't because you want to learn. This is you challenging me. I got you.
Yeah, take it as that. And y'all
Okay.
they
fellas
So
just,
you
decide
do
that.
want to
they,
debate. I got you.
yeah, they don't
I'm gonna
agree
help
with it
you.
because
I'm gonna help
you're
you.
wasting your time.
Oh man.
Y'all don't like. I'm
You
I'm
gonna
not.
read it, and she gonna still say it didn't say what it was saying.
No, I'm not,
yeah,
because I could be ignorant to the fact that there are scriptures that condone that. So since you made a statement, Trey, I wanted you to back it up with scripture. That's all I asked. I'm not saying you wrong. I'm
they-
not saying you right. I asked you to prove it. That's it. When y'all feel challenged and low key y'all can't prove it, y'all try to deflect. Because there's no way that I'm
Hey,
sitting here
Rose.
asking
Everything
y'all.
I ever
Let
said
me
on
let
this
me
on this
finish,
show,
Poppy. It's
I
not
proved it. No, this ain't Poppy. This hard one.
Hey, hold on. You see when they gaslight you, you just still be calm. That didn't phase me, Rose. That was a good one. But it don't. I'm not weak like that. Weak niggas get offended by gaslight, not me. Right, sorry, wrong nigga.
yeah. The reason why they don't agree with the whole polygamy shit is because they're insecure and they don't want to be replaced by the next queen.
Who are
That's
you
all it
talking
is.
to, Poppy, sir?
All of ya,
That's
all of ya, all three of ya. Like Birdman said it. All three of y'all. Y'all just scared. Y'all insecure that
How
the
about we
next
just
queen
don't
might be
agree
better than
and that's
y'all.
not our choice. And it has nothing to do with
That's
comparing
fine.
yourself to another woman, because when you know who you are, that speaks to
Yeah.
that speaks to purpose.
You know the funny thing, and so you mean to tell me God would condemn God would condone incest, but then condemn polygamy? Man, you can't be serious.
We agree that it wasn't condemned in the Bible.
Okay, I just want
Yeah, she did. She did agree.
It
She did.
wasn't condemned, but the Bible also points out how it caused
Hold on,
relational
because you
issues.
do believe. Hold on, shout out to T.O. with the 999. Condone, accept, and allow. So look, listen. Do you believe? I want to know your personal belief, Mo. Do you believe that Adam and Eve were the only two people on earth?
I don't like this. I know that there were things before. I know that the Bible only gives us partial.
Hold on.
What
How you
we
not gonna like
see.
something we dealing with the Bible?
It's not that. I mean, I know that that's our first point of reference, but were they the first humans? I mean, I don't know.
That's a fair answer. That's a fair answer.
Rose, were they?
Yeah.
That's why I moved on. Was Adam and Eve the first few people on earth?
Trey, you asking questions and not answering them.
No, answer that.
I asked you.
Answer that.
I don't know, but I still asked you
Exactly,
to drop
what I thought.
scripture.
Yeah,
I asked you to drop.
I'm gonna back you up in the corner. You can't get out of.
I asked you to drop scripture.
Because you already know. If you concede to that, I need to know how the world was populated. The only way is incest. And you mean to tell me God condone that?
And
making me erase what I was typing.
First of all, I did not say y'all were wrong or right.
Incest?
I never said.
You said you was challenging me.
I am, because what you're saying, I'm asking you, is it a scripture to back up what you're saying? If it is, just give it to me, because I want to know. I may be ignorant to the fact, but you.
Oh no, I'm typing the whole thing. I'm using Genesis, Kings, and the Cabernet Guest. I'm typing it for you, but you still antsy. Just relax.
Yeah, because y'all changing the subject and not.
I'm not changing. I just told you I was typing it
First
for
of all,
you.
I didn't challenge you about nothing because I already know you on some goofy stuff. That's why I ain't entertaining.
And once that man prove you wrong, Rose, you gotta sing like $10 or $20 cash app or something. This man doing a lot of typing.
It don't take that much typing. The Bible, the scripture. That's all I need. The book of the Bible, the chapter and the verse. That's all I need.
I thought you know it all.
I never said that, and I'm not saying y'all are wrong. I'm just asking so I can go and see it. I don't understand the point
tomorrow. I might send you a scripture tomorrow. I ain't.
No, because the way you talking, you should know that off bat.
I don't feel like it. I said it more than one time. I'm gonna let you sweat a little bit, then I'm gonna crunch a little cookie.
The thing is, man, like y'all practicing polygamy already. The guy that y'all love to describe, he already got 2, 3 of you already, man. Do you expect that man to be alone once he come across you? Absolutely not.
This ain't about how you feel, Poppy. This is
No, I'm telling you
about
facts.
having
You going off of your world, Poppy.
Right, his
Everybody
personal-
doesn't operate in that with that mindset, respectfully.
Really? They
Yeah.
just ain't telling you. They just ain't telling you.
I
But
mean, I know
most
that
of
there
what
are some deceivers, but
they're saying.
I'm telling you, there are decent men that don't. They think beyond just the next woman they can insert their penis in. Some men do.
What I be trying
Really?
to say,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you, Blanco. I'm one of them.
Oh, here we go with this nigga. Drop this nigga, bro.
Hey,
Like, you about to get
Samson.
Drop me.
Hey,
Drop.
but this is the crazy part though. It'd be
Drop.
a lot of good. We all know good dudes, right? Everybody on this panel, I'm sure, knows some good dudes. I got a lot of my homies is good dudes. But the crazy part is the dudes who get all of the ass be the most pieces of shit. And women, and they got a rotation of women. And women make a million excuses for them, bail them out of jail, and this and that. But then all the good dudes, I'll be like, well, how the hell? Look, I know the real answer to that, but I'm asking y'all. Why is it that the good dudes, most of them, the ones that we know, why is it that they having the hardest time dealing with these chicks? But all of the so-called pieces of trash dudes, who women like to call them names, they got 5 and 6 baby mamas. So
I'm gonna take accountability for myself on behalf of the good dudes, since I'm only one on the panel. We got to pick better.
Okay.
We gotta pick. We gotta pick our
agree.
women better. We gotta pick better. We
The
gotta vet
point-
better. We gotta pick better, so that
The point
there's
is-
gonna be more Blancos in there are of me.
Actually, I'm a great guy, sir. Thank you very much, bro. I'm very good. All right, to all my hosts.
So,
All right, okay,
so,
look.
so,
But the
Samson,
thing is,
so Samson,
but look,
hold on, Blanco, before I forget this. So Samson, so you telling me that the pool is dirty?
Did I say that?
Yep.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
the thing is that the
That's
good
not,
dudes want to.
it's not just one gender or the other though. The pool.
Right. I agree. Right.
The pool.
Both sides.
Everybody in the pool. Everybody in the pool.
Everybody not in the pool. No. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do that.
The thing is, bro, that the good dude want to be inside of you. The bad dude want to be inside of you. The major want to be inside of you. They all want to be inside of you.
What are you
All that
talking
bullshit. No, because you're trying to make it seem like, yeah, the
He's
good
telling
dude. And
the
it's
truth.
some this. You say that, Mo, and I was listening. You
No,
say,
I missed it.
It's decent guys out here that don't want to stick their penis on
Yeah,
me all
that's
the
true.
time. Nah, gang.
They may not.
No,
it may
it's
not
not
be.
true.
I mean,
It's not true at all.
they don't get broadcasted, but they do exist because the
Oh,
world
darling.
promotes.
Listen,
The
don't
world
no woman.
promotes
I'm just.
dysfunction.
Listen, to be honest with you, listen, don't no woman want a dude that's not highly sought after that other women don't want. I'm sorry, that's just cap. If a dude is not out here shaking the move and the other women don't find him attractive and they after, you not gonna mess with that dude. He gonna be friend zone immediately.
Forget the friend zone. He's not even. They're not even gonna take body in consideration. The friend zone, at least you close.
Hey
You
Mo.
close by.
Hey Mo. Just to clarify, you're not saying. I just want to make sure I understand. You're not saying like there's guys that out there that just want to jump your bones and stuff like that. You're saying there are guys that are out there that still might be attracted to you eventually. Even if y'all were to get in a relationship, whatever, y'all might end up having sex. That's not what you're saying. You're saying that there are guys that's not the first thing that they're trying to go for is go from the next chick to the next chick to stick the next chick to the next chick. You saying those guys do exist, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because Poppy always speaks from a perspective of the only thing that matters out here is sex and how many women you can get. And I said some men think past that. That was
Okay.
my only point.
Okay.
That's not what I said either. But okay.
Well, I mean, to a degree, I think like that. You know what I'm saying? To a
Okay.
degree, because I mean, I'm being for real. I don't want more than one wife. You know what I'm saying? Not in America. Fuck that. I got No, it's too much nonsense going on out here. I got enough trouble dealing with one. And then y'all got all these rights and stuff. Been have me out here broke as hell. I ain't got time for that. Taking me to court and all that mess. No, I have one wife, and that's good enough for me. I'm straight.
Well, Blanco, you heard Mo's point. She said that's her point. You said that's not what you said. So what's yours?
Hold on, hold on 1 second. Hold on. I got this pussy nigga talking shit right here. Who the fuck is Brandon Tillman?
People like
He's always a bitch ass nigga always talking, right? Blanco, one of us.
Whatever y'all do, that's what y'all do. See, this is the problem with people like y'all coming over here and want to push that nonsense. Y'all the reason why.
And stop tying dysfunction to black women. I'm tired of that narrative too. Stop it. Stop grouping us all up the same. I hate that.
What do you mean?
Let's stop doing it to the men. To
black women do not like good dudes. Like that's all black women. That's a lie.
My point to answer your question, bro.
Just said y'all group black men.
Well, I don't. I try to make sure I don't do that. That's why I was telling Poppy.
Majority of women do.
But the majority
that's why I don't. That's why I speak
trying to
against
match
that.
energy.
Yeah.
Nobody's trying to match energy.
No,
energy. That's not matching energy. That's calling a spade a spade. What are you talking about? How is that trying to match
bring
energy?
up what a man doing? Y'all got to bring up what a woman doing.
No, Rose,
but listen, you do the same thing every day, Rose. What are you talking about?
It exists.
Rose, you literally do the same thing.
If it exists, it exists.
Rose, you do the same thing.
But
I can
y'all
clip
talk
it.
about how.
Hold on, Rose.
But men are the leaders.
Can I clip you doing that?
We in a scary
you think
time.
I can clip you?
We in a scary time.
Rose, don't do that. That's being disingenuous.
You gonna ask me something, Rose?
No, I was gonna say something, Rose.
Okay.
Rose, that being disingenuous. Real talk. We too good. We too good a friend for you to play like that. Don't now you going under the belt. Don't do that. Real talk. Because now you trying to like trying to say niggas feminine because the niggas matching energy. We don't do that.
Okay.
Were you players? Were you late? Male or female?
Yeah, Rose, all I'm saying is we should stop doing that, and I've said it from day one since I came on here, because this ain't no opinion, it's a fact. The government has pinned us against each other to stop something from happening. That's right. Benefit for us.
I agree with that.
So I ain't saying that to match your energy, sister. Like real talk. I'm saying that to say, hey, if we really want to solve this, we both got to stop like bucking.
But this is the thing, right? Rose want to say y'all are the leaders, but then when we lead, y'all got a problem with where we leading.
And I'm definitely trying to lead right now, respectfully.
Right, and you exemplified a great. You made a statement that was great. To exemplify leadership. What I'm saying is, and to Trey's point, you do have certain men out here that will lead you down a path of destruction and be mad because you won't follow their leadership.
Well, why are you even worried about those men?
So yeah, I'm not worrying about them. I'm just saying it happens. It exists. Those type of leaders exist because you made a statement. You said we get mad about the way that y'all lead. Of course. If you leading me path of destruction, I'm gonna be upset.
Hey, Rose, guess what?
Every man ain't a good leader.
Rose, guess what? Do you think we'll be having these issues if we was all on the same page, living with the same cultural norms? If we was all on the same page, it ain't gonna make this too hard. Like living as one people, we ain't even have to have these conversations about how we should court women, how women should listen to their man, how men should be able to take in consideration a woman's feelings, etc., etc., etc. Will all these issues even be a thing if they were already addressed with your cultural norms?
Right, you're right. I agree. It wouldn't be. We wouldn't have to have these conversations. It wouldn't exist.
So now I asked that because who took your culture from you?
Well, I wouldn't even say.
Was it the black man? Was it the black man?
No, I wouldn't even say they took it. We probably gave it to them.
No, they actually took it as documented.
No,
I mean, but you gotta
You go to
understand.
Congress.gov. It's written right there in black and white.
No, like real talk, Rose. I ain't gonna stun on you. This is what I do. They really took your culture from you.
It says it in black and white. Go to Congress. Go to the government website.
They
And Harlan
really
taught me
tell
that.
you.
I didn't
They
even know
really
it. I
tell
read
you
it for
you're
myself.
not ancient Egyptian. And it's an argument in academia to this day. They really tell you you not original Native Americans. They really tell you these not your language. They really tell you you didn't create nothing. They really tell you these things right now in 2026. They telling people in Florida slavery taught us benefits.
Right.
And every time I bring that up, I say, well, what did you teach us we didn't already effing know? To this day, they teaching that. So I'm gonna ask you again, Rose, who took your culture from you?
You're right. I'm not negating that.
No, just answer it for the people watching.
What I'm saying is, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Wait. Just answer it though. Who took your culture from you?
What I'm saying is sometimes we don't even put up a fight when certain things, like y'all was saying about how the government is taking the black man out of the house by offering women so many resources, and allowing us to think that we are better off without them. Black women,
we did put up a fight. They attacked us and locked our leaders up. We did. We were fighting. Iran-Contra, they dead ass put drugs in our community. The real Free Ray Ricky Ross testifies that CIA was giving him drugs.
That's right.
These are facts. These are not excuses. These are not the black man didn't fight. We did fight. We still fighting. But they don't show you the niggas that fighting. Y'all only see these cool Negroes out here that y'all really be up here talking about when y'all really directing that at us. Y'all really talk about these goofies that y'all see on the regular.
I was more so talking about black women. I wasn't saying black men was not fighting. I was saying the black woman.
And the black women were fighting too. That ain't. I can't agree. Who was Asada Shakur? Who was Donna Kempavita? Like I can go down the list. A black woman defeated the Roman Empire. A black queen. Her name Amana-Renas. What you mean? We've been fighting, man and woman.
And she only had one eye.
Side by side. We never. They have convinced us the last few decades that we are each other's enemy, and you forgot who your enemy was. That's why you can't even answer my question. Rose, who took your culture from you?
I don't know. I don't.
No, because
I don't.
What, Rose? Okay, let me tell you then. Western civilization, which includes America or any European and Indo-European country and nation.
You're right.
And they were all in cahoots.
I'm not disputing anything that you're saying, Harwin.
Okay, so I'm saying that to say this. We not your enemy and you not my enemy. But we talk to each other and it can get heated a little bit and we can be like, dang, low key, we only talking about each other like we the problem when when really we looking at each other pointing the finger and then they looking at us laughing at each other pointing the finger at each other when they the problem.
I mean, but some of our problems are self-inflicted though. It's not.
But that comes from you not having your culture to cultivate who you are.
Okay.
That directly comes from that. I try not to get social studies like my brother Samson say, but it's just reality though. So when we say that to you, sister, we ain't trying to be feminine and go tit for tat. No, we really. I'm showing you. I can speak for me, and I think Trey being genuine too. Like I know that brother, good brother. Like we telling you, nah. Like these a spade is a spade. We need to stop doing this both sides, not to throw it in your face.
I agree.
But to say we both sides need to stop this and come up with the solution. Rose, the solution is your culture. Period.
Okay, and if that was the nature of every conversation that we had on this panel, we wouldn't be having conversations like this.
Yeah, I don't be wanting to take it all the way there because I know it's,
But I do believe to get to the real subject matter, the root of the problem, we're going to have certain conversations like this because it's like WWF. Either you go for the bad wrestler or you go for the good wrestler, but when you really look at it, both wrestlers are the same. And just to demonstrate this, in the household, we so corrupt, even at dinner time, we're fussing about what's going to be fed for dinner. So we ordering out, getting different things now. We can't even eat the same food. And that's that's a major problem.
Real talk, OG.
When you are in your house setting and your woman is getting ready to prepare the food, and the kids want something, the husband wants something different, we can't even come into to agreement what we go eat. So now we got to eat out to our enemies who get feeding us now, and we still crazy. So this is why I get called Captain Table Ho and 7-time world champion Simp, because I like to have the conversation, and I think when we do start to really have the conversation, and this is why I really like this channel over here, because we all get to speak and we get to know how much Negro we still got left in us by what we say.
Yes, sir.
And so until we start to understand that is the real conversation, because if you believe you're right and a man believe he's right and you're both going to hell on a handbasket, neither one of you are right. And both of you could be right at the same time. You just don't want to be accountable for the things you bring to the table, and he don't want to be accountable for what he brings to the table. So we ain't gonna never get past it until we have that honest conversation. This is what we've been doing, and this is what we can't do anymore. And we both gonna have to pull up our bootstraps and march forward for the family. Because the only thing we have left, Rose, we have a little bit of time on this earth. Our children will be the future. And if we don't set a good example for our children, they will be left with the same bag that we left y'all.
Facts. We got to fix that. We can't do this another generation.
Yeah. And God, I think before I'm gonna get up out of here, man. But before I get out, I think we gotta. As a family, you know, black folks, you know what I mean? Like the OG just said, you know, you gotta start sitting back down again. If you ain't already doing that, sitting down for dinner, having conversations with your kids and your woman about their day, any problems they may be having. Because if I'm sitting in the living room watching the game, the kids is upstairs in their room eating food, and your woman is in the bedroom eating the food, then that's not functioning as a family to me. You know what I'm saying? And if you are doing those things and taking care of your business, that's good. And you should try to influence other people to do it, because from what I see, I think the family structure is gone. The gender wars and all this type of stuff that's happening, like the brother Howard said, they have trained us to hate each other, and it's we funking for no reason. We don't even know nothing about each other. We just be beefing. Oh, I ain't like that. I don't like her. I don't like him. Like already, it's like like some trained pit bulls or something. You see me, I see you. We growling at each other, ready to take each other's head off. But then, like the brother say, Howard say, who took this from you, right? We don't even want to get on this Peckerwood. You know what I'm saying? We don't even want to get on it. And I ain't talking about you, Rose. I'm talking about us, all of us. We don't want to get on this situation, this system that has divided us, right? And put people in positions where they feel like they got to make it any way they can. You know what I mean? So me personally, I ain't got time to be judging none of y'all. That's why I don't be on here these hours of the night. I be sleep, and I usually get up at 6 in the morning to go take care of business. And I'm finna do that in about 3 hours. But y'all have a good night, man. It was a pleasure talking to y'all. And shout out to what's that brother go, Mo? What's his name? Mont. His name Mont.
Yeah, he slipped out. I gave him an uppercut. He slipped out.
Yeah.
We about to shut it down, man. Anybody got anything else?
Peace and love, and always strive for the truth.
And we're gonna
great show, Trey.
And we're gonna finish.
Check the back chat.
And we're gonna finish the we're gonna finish the topic tomorrow. We're gonna do a part 2 because we didn't get to finish it today. So
peace, y'all. Peace out.
Anything
All
else?
right. Good night,
Peace and
y'all.
love.
I think
Go ahead.
I think that most people, once they reach a certain age, they don't change, bro. So it's a wrap for all of that. What people got to do is teach your kid better than you were taught. Simple as that. Once people reach a certain age, there is no change in their mind, bro. People need to kind of like, most people don't change, bro. We know that. Trey, you a goddamn trainer. You know this better than me. Once people reach, God come there with bad habit, bad footwork and everything, you cannot untrain that shit, bro. That's ingrained in him. The same thing happened with both gender. Most people don't change. I'm sorry. It's a wrap.
All right, well, that's a bit, man. Well, I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna play this outro song, man, and I'll holler at y'all tomorrow.
Cheap, but the real high. Learn early how to move, learn the word, book alive, and I did it. Like a true breed, no cap in my tone. Hard like stinky fridge. Now the stash got grown. 8 out of my steps, try to live in my pace. Ain't hers wanna eat with the food on my plate. I remember being hung. Stomach tight with the stress. Now the pressure's your fuel. I just said to a chance. Got a spot, we in the star, got a time, make cloud juice and drinks. I'm brick by brick, body watching my moves. I'm sticking my shit. Truth costs pain, but lies cost more. I paid up front, now I'm up with 4. Street listens in, Kim, prominent pen. Hard work, talk back when you pushing in 10 toes in. I'm flex for the cameras, I move in the mist. Taking down the dirty, hit the win. Gotta restate, chase name, I take silence and stacks. Why they talking my name, I'm dribbling back. Truth hurt dead, but lies get you back. So I learned from my lesson, the truth I try.
No haters in the noise, haters shows fight.
No friends in the noise, hate shows pride. If it ended up growth, got to step to the side. No flexing, 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 no flexing. Flexing. No flexing on the grind. No flexing on the grind. No flex, no flex, no flex, no flex, no flex, no flex, no flexing. No flexing on the grind.